Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sunfall Cycle.
Incredible.
Wow.
Best cold open ever.
How do you... This is why Jesse gets paid the big bucks. Like, how do you even... Incredible.
I can turn it off, I can turn it on. There's nothing here. This is all, it's all showmanship, baby. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
This cast is so close. I feel bad for anybody that is not us.
Nobody else has what we have.
I liked that one because it wasn't anything bad, but it's not something we should discuss on stream.
It would not be kosher for the stream.
It wouldn't even be vegetarian, really.
I mean, it would be vegan, though. Like, really. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunfall Cycle. This is episode 60. Y'all,
Wow.
we've been doing this for 60 times 2.5 minus like 45 minutes every time. Hours.
That is true.
Remember when I started planning our 100th episode like 6 weeks ago?
It's true.
And Stephen
We're
was like,
gonna
we're a
be there.
long way away. We're over halfway there, sir.
We're over halfway. Whoa.
Yeah. I was like planning all these things for our 100th episode. Yeah, and Stephen was like, we're a long way out from that.
I don't know, Bronze.
That is still at least 40 weeks away. We will be into 2021 by that point.
God.
Who knows what that
You don't
future
know.
Is there...
We might fall into a wormhole and
Yeah.
time travel through all of the episodes, and tomorrow we'll be back doing episode 100. You don't know anything that's going to happen.
I think that we're not going to
That's
have
hubris,
2021.
Jesse.
We're going to have 2020 version 2.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. All things considered, I'd rather not. If we can
I
move
don't
on.
want to.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
What I don't want is another 2020. Can we just have something that's like slightly better for all the stuff that's going on? Can we all just be better and at least have a year that we can be like, you know what, this year is really hard, but we're better than we were last.
Can I
year.
tell
Could
y'all?
go back to 2000.
Can I tell y'all a thought I had? Look, all right. I got very high last night. I just want to let everyone know this.
You were tweeting about it. Everybody knows.
Yeah. So I had a thought that I don't know if it was a high thought or it's genius, but do you think that, when people talk about like seeing 2020 vision, it's like about seeing clearly, right? Do you think that in the future children will say they have 2020 vision, but they'll talk about something related to this year?
Yeah.
I was like, do you think it's going to change the lingo of what the
they'll
phrase
say
means?
in hindsight, we should have saw 2020 coming.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I'm convinced
that is 100% a legitimate high thought.
right. I was like, is
Yep.
that what the future's going to be?
No,
And I'm telling
that's
you,
a high thought.
I think it will,
That's a
though.
real good high thought.
I think it will,
Combination,
though.
civil rights, pandemic, recession,
Yes. What a
Great.
shitty year.
cleansing fire of... Yeah.
I think it'll be
pretty
like how
good.
people look back at like the 1920s, where like people really thought they were doing something, and then like people 100 years later are like, man, the shit they did not know.
And we were doing something back in the day when we sat in our
You know what I
apartment.
mean?
Good job,
for
2020.
4 months in a
Good
row.
job. You did
You
it.
guys tried. You did okay.
Yeah, everyone's hovering over their fucking garbage trash cans
We're
because the
also,
world's
like,
dead. They're like, "Oh, good
emotionally
job,
ruined.
2020."
We're like,
Yeah.
I see clearly now. It's like, no, we don't. We just think we do because we
Yeah.
saw nothing before.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's what I mean. Is it's like there's sort of like an emotional growth in a lot of people this year, and it is leading to a lot of people being like real worn out, y'all. Just like
Growth is hard. I'm sorry. I would like to go back to not growing.
Yeah, I was saying that
Learning?
too, where I was like, growth is almost universally painful.
Yep.
Like when you really think about the experience of growth, like, if you remember puberty and just everything, like almost universally growth is just painful.
I remember.
Like it's almost never a graceful, elegant process. It's always labor, and it's always a little bit emotionally or physically traumatizing. And
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's awkward.
yeah.
It's like that bumper sticker. Life hurts, get a helmet, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like everybody has this world, and if you just agree to the assumptions, it works out fine. And then the world defies those assumptions, and you say,
Mhm.
fuck that world, and you try to change the world back to your assumptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than
Terrible.
accept them into it. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
The
not?
world has changed the deal. Pray it does not alter it any further.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on.
Just like any type. I don't know why, but I always thought like the word therapy meant like this is going to be relaxing. And then I went to physical
No.
therapy and I was like,
Oh, physical
This,
therapy is the worst.
I thought this was going to be massages and I really I want to die. Like I
No,
never-
they like electrocute your muscles and they're like right on this bicycle and feel like the weakest person on earth because your
Yep.
leg
Yeah.
can't push the pedal.
yeah.
When I went to physical therapy because I had like a pain in my wrist from doing like squats wrong. What is
Mhm.
why? Anyway, I had to do this thing where I like push the flats of my hands up against the wall and then like make like a little like praise the sun motion against the wall. After 10 of those, you're like exhausted. There's like works these tiny little muscles in your back,
Yeah.
and then they start burning like on fire,
Mhm.
and then it's like,
Mhm.
oh shit, nope.
And then you have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then like you got to stand on your weak leg and do
Yeah.
like squats and stuff until your leg shakes and then you have to keep going. And so it's like a really painful, difficult process. And so is emotional therapy. But for some reason, I always grew up like when I would hear the word therapy, I was like, oh, this is going to be comfortable or soothing, like water therapy, steam therapy. And then I was like, no, any type of therapy is always like, well, why did I do this?
Why is your opinion of therapy like the softcore porn version of therapy?
I
Like,
don't know why.
what is
When
water
I
therapy,
really thought when I
steam
went to
therapy,
physical
water
therapy, it was
therapy.
going to be massages.
Oil
And then
therapy.
that
What is-
man did
what?
things to my rotator cuff that I was like, you know what? Just take it. Just like remove it. You know, like my rotator cuff, I would come home and I was like, I can't even play. I have to play games on a controller because holding my arm out to touch the mouse is laborious.
I feel so
right
bad.
now.
I feel so bad for you. That must have been
Like,
terrible.
It was. It was a hard
controller?
time on a
On a
controller.
controller?
I had to play on a controller.
Might have just as well been sticks and stones. They should
Right?
have given you like a stick and one of those wheels, and you could have wheeled it down the street.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stone Ages.
God.
Sticky hoopy.
I had to aim on a controller.
Oh God. How did you make it through?
I don't know. I look back on those days as with 20/20 vision, honestly.
I bet
I think we
somewhere
all
there.
have 20/20 vision right now. That's what we have.
I just had a memory of physical therapy and I'm like, yeah, it's a lot like life. Like my mom took me to physical therapy for my knee and we were like waiting for the doctor to come in. And you know those like exercise bands that are really thick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know why my mom was doing this, but she decided to like stretch them and was like playing with it. And she was laughing and she pointed at me and she accidentally let go of it and it fucking snapped me in the eye. My eye was swollen and I couldn't open my left eye. And the doctor came and he was like, what are we fixing here? And I was like, dude, it's my knee. Like, and I'm just like, that's life, man. You're just
That's
getting into physical
life.
therapy with your own mom and you get fucking hit in the
Snapped
eye.
in the eye.
Ah! Still gotta work on your knee though. Like that's what 20/20 is, man. You're getting fucking poked in the eye, but you still gotta fix your knee. Okay.
Right,
Work
but
on your
like
knee.
you're seeing clearly though, man. I think I figured this out last night.
I think
last night I
seeing
figured it out.
20/20 is seeing clearly anymore.
People aren't seeing clearly because of all this trauma.
What's I just feel like I don't know what's going on anymore, but that's okay.
Oh yeah. Britt, your cat has jumped up on your bed and like run across it like 3 times in exactly the same way.
She's
And I
an
feel like
active
I
little
am-
bug.
I feel like I am either stuck in a time loop or watching a glitch in the Matrix.
She's
So
on guard. This is what she guards the apartment. She makes her rounds. She checks the window. She checks the bed. She checks the living room.
this
She's
is
just
amazing.
checking on stuff. She's
Yep.
right here looking out the window right now.
It's good to check.
What is she gonna do if there's ever a breach in the security?
Absolutely nothing.
Alert you that there is.
No,
There's
they're just
a-
gonna hide. They're not even gonna alert her.
She's gonna
That's
look.
how I'll be alerted
You're
is
on
that
your
they
own.
won't. They're not there anymore. If
Yeah.
the cats are gone, something's
cats?
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
She's going to look at things very intently. That's what my cat does when it sees something interesting. It's just like,
Sorry, she's meowing at me.
This guy's like walking
go.
out with the TV, and he's like, "Oh hey, I saw your cat." Like right into a closet. If you're looking for your cat, it's in the closet. Like just leave. Yeah.
yeah.
There was a man, she was sitting in the window the other day and I had my window open and a guy walked down on the sidewalk. I couldn't see him, but I could hear him. I was on my bed and I could just hear this guy go, "Hi, kitty. Hello."
Yes.
Hi! I was like, oh my god, there's just a random stranger saying hello to my little cat. It just
That
made me
is
so
me.
happy.
With every cat outside.
It's like someone's finding a moment of joy with my cat right now.
I'll like walk outside in the morning and be like, hi kitty, hello, what a cute kitty pie. And then my neighbor will be like, hey.
I like your neighbor.
And I'm just like, hey man, good morning.
It's just like, you're not a cat. Why are you talking to me?
The social shield to that is have the headphones in while you're doing that, and then you like tend to pause your music and you go, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That
that
makes them awkward.
you
Why
are a
you
wizard.
why are you a
It's the trick.
liar? Why would you do that to people? Embrace your shame.
Why would you
Embrace your
ever
shame.
accept failure? We just
Why would you
spent
ever
5
accept
minutes
failure?
describing about how we hate growth.
Well, hold on. We didn't say we hate growth. We said that growth is painful and it sucks. But you have to grow. And blossom.
Not if you have headphones in.
So where are the
That's
what I'm
headphones
taking
for
from this.
like 2020? Like how do we get
2020
like what's the
headphones?
2020 headphones?
I think it's being a straight white man.
I think
Yeah.
it's saying
Yes,
you don't
they
like politics in your
sorry.
games.
They are
What?
they're the AirPods. Yeah, for sure.
No, I think it's saying you don't like politics in your games. I think
Oh
like,
man, yeah.
I think that's like the
Mm.
ultimate headphone. Listen, I'm
actually-
just here to play games.
it's
No,
time
I'm
to
just here
play
to play
the classically apolitical.
Listen,
Sunfall
listen.
Cycle.
I just came here to play Dungeons and Dragons. All right?
I've always thought the headphones in the ears was the callback that was like, I've never thought of it that way before. Can you explain it to me more? That like the comment that's like, I've never really ever considered this ever in my life.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell me more? I don't want to make an opinion of my own, and I want both sides to still like me when this is all over. So can you tell me more about this? That's the one. That's the one.
I'm just
like,
asking questions, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm just asking questions. Like, I don't have an opinion on it. I just want to know more. Can you all talk to me in my comments and generate
Not
buzz?
to be devil's advocate.
I hate that shit.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a villain that does this type of shit. Like, and Marvel's gonna
Actually-
hire me this year to write comics. I don't know if you guys know that. I spoke it into existence, so it's real now. And I'm gonna have a villain that just does these type of things and just gaslights all the heroes. Too real.
That
Never
was
mind.
that
not
was
gonna do
from Birds
Too
of
real.
Prey.
That sounds like a horrible game I never want to play, and that sounds like it's just a reliving of my nightmares.
That was the villain in Birds of Prey though.
Yeah.
That's
I think it was actually Kilgrave from Jessica Jones.
Oh yes. Yeah, Kilgrave too.
Kilgrain.
I think
Was
he
Kilgrave
was.
the one who was like, Jessica?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
And he
that.
had,
That's
veins
like all I
popping out
remember
on
from
his
that.
head,
shit.
like,
Yeah. Listen, David Tennant is a treasure.
he's super good.
He was great in that role.
He was fantastic.
He was monstrous.
I never saw season 2. Season 1 was fucking
Season
great.
2 it sucks.
Uh,
season 1 is so incredible, and season 2 is
Yeah.
like,
Season 2 was bad. I didn't
we
watch
couldn't
it.
really
I-
decide what plot we want to do, so we
Yeah.
did 4. You're like, what?
yeah, season 2 is a mess. Kind of like halfway through season 1 of Luke Cage, where you're just like, this
Oh,
is great, and then
no.
halfway through they're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
man.
this
When
great
they-
villain we made? Nah.
Right.
Here's
when
this
they got
other
rid of
lame
the great villain and we're just like, here's a new one. It's the same.
They do that. They started doing that in
Right?
every Marvel Netflix show where they were like, yeah, no, it's 2 shows in 1 season. You're like, what? Stop it. Stop this.
I do like Daredevil.
Somebody-
Though. I'm guilty of that. I liked, especially the last season of Daredevil. I thought was pretty dope. But
All right.
The fight scenes in Daredevil
Hot
were
take.
cool.
Hot take on this. Netflix looks at their data and realizes how it's a fucking circle of a Venn diagram of people who watch anime and the Marvel shows, and that's why they did it.
It's true.
I mean, yeah, it's all based on numbers for sure.
Marvel
There's
is
like
just North America
algorithms
anime.
determining content.
Yeah, they're
now.
like, well, it seems like people like to watch shows where they replace the villains, so let's just do that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like
None
that.
of these people have ever watched a show in their life. They just look at Excel spreadsheets all
that's
day.
why I
They're like,
still
"This is what
don't
people
like Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
you just triggered my trap card, Bronze. This is why Final Fantasy VII is a really good game and why it's one of the best Final Fantasies. I don't know about 6 because I haven't played it yet, but it sets up a villain at the very beginning of the game, and then you realize he's the villain, and then across the entire game it recurs how bad this villain is, and he gets stronger, and you're trying to beat him, but then by the very end of the game you face that same villain you've been facing the entire time, and it's really great.
Final Fantasy VIII did not do that.
No, Final Fantasy VIII did not.
And that's why I don't like Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII set up nothing. Final Fantasy VIII was like, do you want to fight this witch? Well, guess what? There's another worse witch. But wait, there's more. We've got one more witch. She's
like
from
there's
outer
a witch in
space
the
and time.
past who sent herself to the future, and now she's your witch, but now she's like the past witch again, but then she's at the end of time in the very far future, controlling the witch in the past, controlling your current witch.
It sucks. It's so dumb. But Final Fantasy does that all the time in ways that I don't like. Final Fantasy 9, 99% of the game is like, this is the bad guy. This is the bad guy. Oh, the final boss, like some amorphous kind of like, this is the representation of death. The fuck? Let me fight that bad guy again. I hate it. I hate when they do that stuff. I hate when they do that stuff.
Kingdom Hearts did that too.
Kingdom
which
Hearts
is why
sucks.
I've never beaten the first game because I got all the way to the end and it was just like a tunnel of boss fights. You like where you do boss fight. But I was like, wait, but who are these people and why are we fighting them? And it's like, I'm this dude that you've never met before. I have orange eyes. I'm the real villain. And I was like, I thought
into the void and fight Ansem.
yeah,
but
Ansem.
also Xemnas. But Ansem and Xemnas are actually a heartless and like fuck that plot. It's so angry. How dare they create a thing like that and expect people to be like, well, yeah, it makes sense. No,
I buy that. Yeah.
So I was paying attention and just didn't make sense. I was like, maybe I missed something. I actually thought I skipped a portion of the game. I was like, I think I may have missed a world because I don't know who Ansem is and where this dude came from.
I somehow made it through 2 games thinking, you know what? It's silly, but like I can't wait for this third one. I got 4 hours into the third game and I was like, holy shit, I just liked trash when I was younger. I was into terrible things because this is garbage.
Yeah.
I still like trash, but my favorite version of Kingdom Hearts is Video Game Donkey trying to explain the entire plot, and it's fantastic.
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't watched it, it's fantastic. It's amazing. Well, because I started playing Kingdom Hearts and I was like, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And like my friend was just like, none of this makes sense. Like you shouldn't expect it to. And I was like, okay.
I mean, what's weird is it was still oddly fun. Like because of all the Disney worlds and stuff. Like I loved going to Nightmare Before Christmas Land. And part of me is like, well, depending on what movies they tapped for the third, maybe I would actually go play it. Like if they have like Moana World in there, I'm in.
But all they did for the third one is they got rid of the Final Fantasy characters, which is fucking insane. And then they just put you in the movies, the literal movies. At least when you were like in Jack Skellington World, or you hung out with like Jack Sparrow, or you would like do a thing that was just you in the world. This is literally you are in Frozen doing Frozen the movie, and you're just like, what does this have to do with?
I'm very
She's
curious.
like, let it go. And you're like, what?
The contract changed between Square Enix and Disney, where originally early on Disney was like, yeah, sure, whatever, like use our worlds. Here's a bunch of no-goes, but like whatever. And now they're like, oh no, wait, you're big and we're big, and therefore you have to do exactly this. And probably those poor game designers be like, you mean I have to do exactly? Do I have to have them sing "Let It Go"?
And they did. Oh, they did.
Yes.
And
all I know is random hearsay about working with Disney, but yeah, they require sign off on pretty much everything all the time.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Like an insane level of sign off.
That
I
does
just
not
remember when a
surprise me at all.
Backstreet Boy was Sephiroth and the world was good. Or was it an NSYNC
Yes,
boy?
Lance Bass. God,
Yeah.
he was the best.
He was
the best
insane.
Sephiroth voice.
It was NSYNC. Yeah, he was Sephiroth, and the world was fine. Everything was okay. The world was all right.
To bring it all back full circle, isn't Lance Bass also like super into like selling weed now? Like
you know what?
one of those giant groups.
I don't know if
Like,
he owns a dispensary,
him
like a
and-
dispensary or like a
Yeah,
supply.
like
This
a
show
group of
could use a
like
sponsor.
an investment. No, like an investment firm of dispensaries. Like he
Lance
owns like a
Bass-
financial firm for dispensaries. Like
Everyone
he's
does.
that
If you got
level
money,
of weird
everyone does
capitalist
now.
of weed.
That's cool.
Everyone
feel
does
like-
I think
now.
it's Lance Bass.
I don't know.
It's some.
Maybe.
It's some singer. I don't remember his name.
The only
They're all the
news
same.
I've seen about Lance Bass for the past like 5 years is something about how he was like trying to buy the Brady Bunch home, and that's like
Amazing.
I saw it in
What
some
a
weird
very
thing, and I
Lance
was like,
Bass
oh
thing to
yeah,
do.
and then I was like, huh, and that was it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think he should sponsor this stream. This game
Lance.
of D&D brought to you by Lance Bass Weed Conglomerate. Like
Slide
I think
Lance Bass, Disney, and Goop.
Goop. Yeah.
I think we may have burned some bridges with
Dame
Lance.
Helen Mirren's
I'll
favorite
try
show.
to make a call. I'll text her, but
Helen Mirren presents.
Helen Mirren and Lance Bass present the Nude Berry
production.
Award-winning Sunfall Cycle.
Tales from the Goop.
Tales from the Goop.
Sunfall Cycle, sponsored by Lance Bass. It's just
Oh
so.
my god.
Fox quote from what the hell did the Geralt guy be like?
Cable.
Andrei Sapkowski or
No.
or the
Fucking-
voice actor.
The actor.
Cable.
Oh,
Liam Neeson.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying
Cavill.
who the hell are you? Please, how did you get this number? Please never call me again.
Right. That'll be our box quote.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the meme.
That's what I was going
Where it
for
was
too, but
like,
I'll take
Critical
Shane.
or Ack Inc. And he's like, Sunfall Cycle. That meme is my favorite meme of the whole internet. I just love it.
Yeah. That's the best meme out there. It's the one true
It
meme.
really is. It's just that should be framed. I'm gonna frame it and put it on my wall. Henry Cable saying,
I just like the idea that
Sunfall
someone would say something about how much they love the show and then come and we're just like, dude, doesn't Lance Bass like own a weed company? He should sponsor this show. Like him and Goofy should like get on top of this.
Oh,
Like,
yuck. Yeah.
We are not sponsorable.
What do you
At all.
Have you seen the things people sponsor on this platform? Shit, we can make some bucks. We can do it.
Speaking of which, it's time for me to go get my Totino's pizza rolls.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go Raid Shadow Legends.
for a second I was sure it was gonna be Bounty, like the quicker picker upper.
True.
oh,
Those
you
are-
can't get
Oops,
through an
I
episode of
spilled my
Sunfall Cycle
tortilla
without
pizza
Red
roll.
Bull.
Oh my god, yes.
Because
Red Bull.
Steven's DMing is that boring. Wow, Britt, so mean.
No. It's because Brit is level 8 now.
Yeah,
And
so
Red
I
Bull
have wings.
Gives you wing.
Oh.
Oh, beep,
Brand cohesion.
Hashtag ad. Boom. Nailed it.
Ding.
Y'all want to play some games?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
let's
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. I guess yeah. we
And
can
for
do
the
that.
record, no, Steven's DMing is the best in the whole world and would never put me to sleep.
It is. I'm so jealous of all of his voices and characters and maps
And
all the
I
things
love
he
the
does.
stuff he does.
I think he's like a real nice egg, an egg that I want to hard boil and nibble on.
I like his advertiser-friendly content.
I don't know where I was going with that, but
That would be the box quote for Steven. I like his advertiser-friendly content.
The picture of the time worm making worms out of its eyes forever.
it's just that
a
image.
fuzz of worms at the end.
Not even.
Just-
I just call it the time worm. It's like the deific ooze or something.
yeah, deific ichor.
Can
Oh,
someone
okay.
look? Can someone watching right now? This is my ask for this week. Draw the time snake with like all of its eyes, this horrific, terrifying being, and then just say advertiser friendly content, Sunfall Cycle. And I'll just tweet the shit out of that because that seems amazing.
I will
want that on-
use
I
that
want it
in
on
our
a t-shirt.
promo. Yeah, that's our shirt.
That's the shirt. This is Terrible Beast, and it's like advertiser friendly content.
Amazing. All right, folks, what happened last time on the Sunfall Cycle? We had some dramatic stuff, and then we leveled up. What was the dramatic?
We checked out the thing.
The portal.
Help me out, guys. No, the wall, the space wall, the universe wall.
Oh yeah, in the Coliseum,
Yes.
we got the keys Following of which, we went to the doors, and I'll let someone else finish.
Yeah, we went and we battled some mages.
Offices.
Yeah, we
Yep.
went to the offices, and a mage and his 2 dudes were hanging out.
I want
And-
to pause though because Stephen gave us a really beautiful key in the door opening sequence, and I just really appreciated that. So I want to
It's
just
very nice.
shout out that we had to like
Highlight
triple
that.
key that shit with like dope keys, and we turned it, and there was like cranks and crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
Like getting in that door was not like walking in. That's all. Please
Well,
continue.
after we beautifully opened the door, and an amazing scene that should win Nudeberry Awards like crazy,
And be sponsored.
and be
We spent a
sponsored.
lot of our graphics budget on it.
Yeah,
That
it was
that
incredible.
yeah.
It was sci-fi awards. It was beautiful. Yeah, the fantasy awards. As we enter this room, there are 3 mages, and I seem to recall that Bronze pushed all of them back through a portal. We killed one, and then his 2 goons, like Bronze, just pushed through a portal, and the portal is an opening to a realm of song and liquid gold, like fiery liquid gold, and there's like other mages inside of it, and the angelic choirs and weird ass creatures that Bronze senses when she like astral projected her body inside of it. And we were all like, okay. So I proceeded to draw the portal so we could show everyone back in the garden, while Kairos and Ankara yelled at me to draw faster. And I believe that is the entire episode.
Hey, no, you're misrecollecting. I did not yell at you. I did nothing but encourage you.
I did nothing but encourage you by yelling at you.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure there, and I don't, I can't vouch for how this art came out, but yeah, and then we died. We all exploded into nothingness and ended up back in the moon and proceeded to level up. And
Yeah.
I once again discovered I have no skills. Nothing. I just like got a little
You got
more
that,
life.
you got that ability point increase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
For greater context, I believe you clarified this for us, Stephen, but those portals and those keys are directly related to whatever is going on in the actual arena of the Colosseum itself, involving the summoning, involving that giant countdown ritual that we've been tracking. It's just maybe it's not exactly something to do about the requirements and anchoring requirements.
Yeah. So like put it in plain
we know.
language. There's a mage up in the center of the Colosseum floor that y'all saw, where there's like this dome of force covering her. There's no way to get in or out. She's got that like 2D golden portal thing on the floor in front of her. That portal itself needs to be, it's basically like it's like a shortcut portal to the main portal, which is down here, which is hidden away and well protected, so that it's more secure. But this is the actual major arcane portal that is holding open the doorway to the, what is it, the lawful neutral plane of angelic choirs.
Of course,
Yes.
it's lawful neutral.
And I think far in the distance, when you looked through this golden glowing portal, you could see this like black and white crackling. It's like the jets that come off of a black hole. Two spires of black and white, just like emanating into the distance at opposition to each other. Seems like there's some dark magics being worked back in that portal. So here we are on the Gardens of the Moon. You've all leveled up. You all got more hit points, and now you're all strong as hell. Deether Caldera has a couple of items that are available for you to peruse, if you so desire. All you have to do is fit them onto your character sheet. And you got like a whole ton of gold from
Yeah.
Really?
from the room.
Yeah.
Right?
1,700 or something, if I
Force.
recall.
Can I ask you a question about the beads of force?
Yeah.
Deether and or Steven. Are Are they 5 beads that when they explode, they disappear? Or are you like wearing them around your neck like you're a Kuma and you're about to like just wreck some people like you were in Overwatch throwing it out like you're a robot?
Chook, 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 and then they respawn.
Yeah.
These are limited. So once a bead has been spent, it is gone.
Boo!
But yes. Beads of Force DMG 154. Let me read you the full description because it's actually quite long. You can use an action to throw the bead up to 60 feet. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force damage. A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed to save and is completely within the area is trapped inside this sphere. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving the sphere up to half the creature's walking speed. The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of creatures inside.
So we can like throw people inside hamster balls.
Yep.
Yep.
And they take 5d4 damage when
That's
you
what
do
I'm hearing. Yeah.
So it's like an aggressive Pokeball.
Yes, yes. That's what it is.
That's pretty dope.
That's cool. Are
Um,
you gonna get that, Jesse?
I don't intend to. No.
Kairos, you all see Kairos eyeing that extra nice plate mail.
Yeah. What does it look like, Kairos?
I think it probably looks like there's this set of black and gold plate mail that's like I think like Henry VIII commissioned. And it's like just very floral and like regimental, and it looks very nice.
Is this the one with like the huge cod piece?
I don't think so. Could be.
Who's the guy who like I gotta look this up. The dude was like
Huge cod pieces were a popular thing.
Yes, I'm looking this
Yep.
up.
Yeah.
But the cod piece on this particular
Maybe it was
plate mail
Charles
is
V.
very
I'm not
This
sure.
is cool.
No, here it is.
Yeah.
It's called Greenwich armor.
Greenwich.
Like GREENWICH.
Greenwich armor.
It's like the
With
first
an
image in Wikipedia.
OUW. Oh yeah, with those fleur-de-lis on there. Yep.
Yeah, and like all of this rich engraving of black and gold stripes on it and filigree,
Dope.
and it looks exactly. And I'm just like, it's pretty nice. I look at my belt pouch and how much money I have, and I can only look at it like a Dickensian orphan would on a Christmas morning.
I walk over and ask Kairos if he wants. I offer him the pearl that I have because it costs. Doesn't it cost a gem?
Yes.
2 500 gold piece gems.
2 500.
Well, hold on. So there's more to discuss rather than being like, get yourself something special, kid, with a gem. It costs all of our flux.
Oh.
It's 25 out of 33. You'd be left with 8.
Yeah, well, it's true. So it's kind of a lot.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah. Well,
Maybe not.
but that's pretty cool though. You haven't gotten anything though.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
wait,
feel like that's a good. Well, you are also like really really useful until your health goes down, and then we basically lose like all of the Kairos power. So it makes sense to me too that strategically we would want to give you more armor.
Yeah. Just so you know, like mechanically, right now, this effectively gives me +2 to my armor class overall. Because right now, my
That's
armor class
awesome.
with my shield is 18. My armor is just 16. It's 14 from the breastplate +2 from my dexterity. This will turn it to 18 +2 for my shield. So I just have an armor class of 20. Actually 21 because it's +1. Granted, most things we're attacking have like at least a +7 to hit, which means it's like 14. So it's still like a 60% chance to hit me. But it's better than 50%. And like you say, that means we're saving on healing and I'm still around.
if you're going from a 18 AC to 21, that's a 15% less chance to be hit.
Well, it depends on who's hitting.
Yeah, but generally overall, 15% less chance to be hit.
All I see is that my friend wants something,
Sure.
so I'm happy to help if he wants to get it. What do you guys think?
I say get it.
Yeah,
He's like
agreed.
Kairos is like the only person who hasn't gotten like cool loot.
Well, I mean, we could also just get these beads of force. They're a pretty good deal, and who knows how they could be helpful. And
But we
trying to
run
be
out of
modest.
those. Isn't this just like a permanent armor upgrade?
Yeah, so that's definitely the better investment overall.
Yeah.
Way
How
out of
much do you
character.
need?
Like
All right,
way
yeah.
out of character. What is your vibe on shields as well? I feel like we need to get you back in like I can defend myself range. Because every time we
Yeah,
get in a
'cause
fight,
you died last few times.
yeah,
Well,
I'm
that's-
down to
yeah,
start
'cause I can hit.
funneling you funds to be like, oh, plate and shield, sure. Like I'm down to do that.
Right. Well, thank you. I don't think the Sentinel Shield will help me out too much. For what it's worth. My shield, it doesn't confer any extra AC. I'm already getting the shield bonus. The thing that Sentinel Shields are really good at is that they give you advantage on initiative, and me going first isn't very helpful. I'm
Okay.
actually almost better off going later in a round when I can heal, I can choose to bless, or I can just charge an attack.
Sure.
So like, kind of like a cleric going first kind of sucks, and that's sort of where I'm at. Where we're like helping out, buffing, and that kind of stuff. So, no, I really think the playmill would be the best thing for me. But it does require, like almost
What do
all of
we
our arcane
need?
flux.
Yeah.
There definitely will require 2 gems, and it will definitely eat all of my money. I have 1950 right now. So
I have, like, a little over. I have like 2,100 gold. So whatever. Just let me
I
know how much you need
have-
from me, and I'm happy to give it to you.
2,235.
I have significantly more.
I need
I don't know
about-
how it happened.
I don't know how that happened. I have a lot.
Okay. Then I think the fairest way to do this would be, can I get 1,200? So or can I get like 1,000 from everybody? So like 300.
Yeah.
Let's do 330 a piece. That should give me. Well, someone also has to give me some gems though.
Yeah, I have the gems. Whatever gems.
She has
you
every
need.
single gem.
Need
Don't worry
two
about it.
500 gold piece equivalent gems.
That's what I'm looking for right now. So
And
we
then if everybody
have
gives me
1 pearl, which is 500.
Can I give you 235 coins? That way I have a nice
Oh no, we have
even
2
number.
pearls.
And
2 black
then
pearls.
Jesse can give you extra.
That's very selfish of you.
I like having even round numbers.
Of course, you're right. So you get to have the even round number, and I have to give extra? That's so selfish. So typical.
It's only like 95 bucks.
No,
So-
it's fine. Everything's about you.
You're giving me 235.
Mhm.
Britt, I'm asking for 330. Do you think you could give me 330, or do you want to give me something?
I
else?
will
Can you give me
literally give
gems?
you all of my gold. I don't
Oh my
care.
God, you're so generous.
Well, I count on the fact that if I need something later, you guys will help me. So
Sure.
we're all family here. I hand
Oh,
you the 2 black pearls because they're each worth 500. And then how much do you need? 3 something?
Jesse, how much are you giving me? And then you can just give me the rest, and then I'll just pay for
I'll
a fair
give
amount out of my own
you
pocket too.
454.
Okay, you get a nice whole number.
Yes, that's it. Look,
Oh, you copying me now after shaming me for that?
what? Your selfishness inspired me.
Ah,
I've always admired your selfishness. Now I get to learn from it.
Yeah, if you want to give me like another, I don't know, is there a nice number that rounds out your numbers, Britt? And just give me that number.
I have 2102 right now. So do you want me to give you like 400?
Yeah, just give me 402, so you have a nice even number or whatever.
Okay, 402 it is. No prob. There you go. Done.
I also throw in 5 silver because I'm annoyed that I have that. So you see,
All right.
I like take out some change and also put that in your hand.
All right, that leaves me with 1,409 I have to spend out of my 1950. That's good.
So you have money left
then
over,
it's-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will have about 500 left over.
Okay, good.
Wait,
No,
does
not
something
completely
happen
depleted.
when you get this? Is this like a Cinderella moment where like the shield is like,
Do-do-do-do.
ah, do we get to have like a ceremony where you like equip it? Like, can we have
Yeah,
a
his clothes
montage?
like comes off and he
Yeah,
turns to
you
a
all-
bright.
no,
Magical
you-
girl transformation.
Well, we don't. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna have a lot more of like a manual friendship Iron Man moment when you all like help me put it on and
Yeah,
like
I like that. But I like that you're slowly spinning while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a little pedestal. Yeah, like a little die moving around. Yeah.
There's like a
Like
dais
that
that's
scene
like
from
a-
Mirror Mask. Goodbye
or
to
like any like
Earth.
bridal thing, right? Where it's just moving around.
Mhm.
Little
Tim reaches
rotating
out.
platform.
That was a deep
Their long
cut.
tentacles and
The
just
mirror
pulls the
mask
platform
deep
in a
cut.
circle as you stand on it.
Well, thank you all.
You appreciated it, Jesse. You appreciated the mirror mask deep
I got
cut.
it. Yeah. I appreciate you. I learned so much from you.
Jesse and I are gonna go to Hawaii together.
Yeah. Tough, everyone. It's our island.
Yeah, if
now.
you don't break up before the episode ends again.
I'm trying really hard this time. This episode. I feel like I got
I
it.
gotta
feel
tell
like
you guys, I don't have faith in you.
Celebrity drama.
Really brilliant.
Wow.
Thank you all. It means a lot to me.
You're
We're-
welcome.
I'm excited to help
Anytime.
you. Yeah. Me helping you helps me. That's how it works.
You bless us and protect us.
Yeah.
We protect you.
I mean, you're protecting yourself, but like, it makes it easier for you to do that, which is good.
Super
I
cool.
feel like you're like slowly backing away while you're saying it.
Hiding behind a tree, you're like, yeah, no, you're doing great.
Well, it's really about you protecting you. I did my part. I'm not committed to this anymore.
Well, whatever the reason, it means a lot to me.
I just look up at Kairos and pat him on the shoulder.
I have a question for you, Steven. Since
yes.
Aya's learning a new spell.
Yeah.
Because I think I did everything else with leveling up other than my new spell. So my question is the spell banishment. I feel like that would fit very much with the type of weird shit I've been doing. It says if the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demiplane. Does it have to be a harmless demiplane? Because I feel like now I know the coordinates for like some pretty awful planes to send people to. So I think it might be kind of cool to pull a Doctor Strange and be like, shing, 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 and send somebody to like the lava plane. Or does it have to be harmless?
I also like
So-
the idea that you know of a harmless plane. You went there, you made it harmful, and then like you like set up traps there, and then like came back.
I think there are other spells about like dragging an enemy through a harmful plane.
Okay.
So I think that banishment does have to be like you're gone for a while, but you're not hurt.
Okay.
You're just
Okay.
gone for a bit.
So I'm not gonna take that one then, even though that's kind of cool. I'm kind of into it. So the other one I'm thinking of is Dimension Door,
Oh yeah.
where I can just basically teleport and take one person with me up to 500 feet.
Yo, nice.
So I think that might be kind of cool. Because I don't have I have a lot of tricks to get around. Well, that's a lie. I have one trick. I have my cloak. But with this, I could not only reposition myself, but reposition somebody else. So my thought process is I could use my cloak to get to someone and then dimension door us both out because it's instantaneous
That's super cool.
and be
Dimension
able
door
to
is
like
awesome.
rescue people a little bit or maneuver that way. Might be kind of neat. So that's one of the ones I was thinking of.
Let's take a look. I want to look at like the spell list for the Warlock. 4th level. Banishment, Blight, Dimension Door, or Hallucinatory Terrain. Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Hallucinatory. Those
Sounds-
are all pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, yeah. The hallucinatory terrain was another one where I was like, oh, this might be kind of cool. Well, and then from Xanathar's, I also get Shadow of Moil, which
that?
basically wreaths me in these like flame-like shadows, and it causes me to become heavily obscured to others. The shadows turn dim light within 10 feet of you into darkness and bright light into dim light. Until the spell ends, you have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, the shadows lash out at that creature, dealing a 2d8 necrotic damage. We haven't fought anything with radiant damage yet, I don't think, but I feel like we're going to because we keep talking about like celestials and necrocelestials. So it might be one of those things that like maybe comes up.
Yeah, it'd be good to know.
But that's a little bit more situational.
Yes.
Right now, I think I'm leaning more towards banishment.
The harmless plain one.
Yeah, because my logic here is that if we fought, for example, the Necrocelestial, like whenever we fight a pair of things, like a Necrocelestial plus its like construct thing, or the wizard plus the Necrocelestial, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
you can just banish one and we can kill the other one, and then when it comes back, we kill the other guy. Like, it's a great way
Yeah.
to like split up anything
Yeah.
when we fight two pretty.
I
bad
was
dudes.
leaning towards banishment too. There's only one downside, and that it's a concentration. And we rely on my
Oh.
tentacles and the
Yeah, never mind.
hunger of Hadar a lot.
Yeah.
So it would have to be a pretty big trade-off for us to be like, it would be like a oh shit moment, I think. Where it
Yeah,
would be like,
never
we need
mind.
this person gone.
Something that's not a concentration might be a better idea. You're right.
Blight is 8d8 necrotic damage.
I was actually thinking about doing Blight because it's on my list, but if you want it, I can do something else too. Blight is dope.
Blight is pretty cool. And it's instantaneous. I'm kind of torn between Blight and Dimension Door because neither of them are concentration. They both only take one action. I guess it's a matter of, do we want maneuverability or do we want...
It feels like you have a lot of utility in that, like, you're good at locking things down.
We need to like murder things faster.
Okay, I'll take Blight.
Okay.
And like, I think those two options, Dimension Door gives you another way to like get somewhere else, but Blight is like, I can dish out the pain in a way that is impressive.
Mm-hmm. For my expanded spell list, I also get Dominate Beast, but I don't think that's that useful.
We'll have to throw some beasts at you.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. Because I get to prepare another one. Do you guys think freedom of movement would be helpful?
I don't know what that does.
It's one action touch for an hour. Touch a willing creature for the duration. The target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Oh yeah,
The
freedom of
target can
movement.
also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles
Yes.
or a creature that has it grappled. Should we do that one?
Yeah, that's a great get out of jail free
Okay.
card. For
I'll
sure.
do that one. Great.
Yeah, freedom of movement's one of those spells that like has always been good in every edition of the game ever.
It seems pretty great.
Right. It could be the floor is lava, and you're like, don't care. It could be, the giant snaggle time worms grappling you. You're like, don't care. Webs. Think of all the webs and spider things we fought. Don't care. Slippery ooze floors. Don't care. Acid. Don't care. Yeah, like it's great.
Freeze floors, don't care.
Yeah.
This is like the lyrics like a really empowering song. Acid on the floor, don't care. Sputters in my hair, don't care. Right? There's a whole. I love this. I love where this is going. Lava, don't care. Time worms, don't care.
Time worms, don't
I just
care.
need a catchy like chorus, and we got it. This is gonna be the best song ever. Don't care.
Damn it, dude.
I'm just saying. I would love
I
that.
feel like it would have been a Destiny's Child song.
For sure. There'd be a whole dance to it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm thinking of what's his name? The British rapper.
The British rapper?
Yeah, I don't remember. his
Scroobius Pip.
Shaggy?
name. No.
Shaggy
no.
wasn't British.
I don't remember. his name anymore. It'll come to me.
The British rapper?
Yeah, he's like one of the best British rappers. I just cannot remember his name right now.
What like
Something
The
chat.
problem is definitely that we are remembering too many British rappers.
Yeah,
and
there's
having
so
trouble
many we're
narrowing
thinking
it
of
down.
right now.
All right, freedom movement, got it.
Killer. Was there anything else that y'all wanted to buy here on the Gardens of the Moon while you have the opportunity?
I would like to purchase one healing majig. One you know, the thing.
Excellent.
The shard.
One healing majig.
One healer majig.
I believe that's 50 gold pieces.
Yes, I will spend 50 gold pieces. 2 healer majigs. Why not?
Excellent. Remember that your healer majigs disappear back when you return to the moon.
Right. I feel like we're gonna do some things this time. Now, what are those healer majigs actually called, though?
Moon shards of healing.
Moon shards of healing.
And what is the D on those? What's the D, dude?
6d4 plus 6.
I want "what's the D" to be a phrase people use now. I feel like
What's the D?
What's the D?
All right, and let's just, for the sake of it, let's find out what kind of spell
I love y'all.
Main has today. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mom was
5.
like, I don't know if I'm feeling up for this today. And then we sit down and I'm like, no, I needed this.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't even click
Y'all
the
have
right
that
thing.
effect on me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I feel the same way.
Misty Step, Darkness, Vampiric Touch, Expeditious Retreat, and Stinking Cloud.
Stinking cloud.
Stinking cloud. What is that? Is a stinky? Was a stinky cloud? Does it do something else other than what it sounds like it does?
I hope it's
You,
fun.
you
Stinking
fart
cloud.
and leave.
It does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it does.
We've been destroyed by stinking clouds before.
Yep.
Yeah, I
It's a
have.
20-foot
In an
20-foot
elevator?
radius.
An
Yeah.
elevator. Yeah.
Magic the
creature-
Gathering, Friday Night Magic, the stinking cloud. Woo.
It
Oh,
wafted over the roof.
Every at the start of
Ripping
every
ass
turn,
right before you get off an elevator.
a creature has to make a
Those
saving
people
throw.
are going to hell. They're going to hell.
That's the closest you get to a delayed blast fireball in real life. You know, like it's pretty powerful stuff.
We're quiet now, Steven. You can read it.
Yeah, proceed.
But I was reading chat.
Oh, sorry.
Poor Stephen.
No, Stinging Cloud, anything that starts its turn and it has to save versus poison or spend the entire round vomiting.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
that's
That
that's not good.
sucks.
It's unfortunate. Is anyone gonna use it? I mean, do we need it?
Don't these things cost flux?
Oh, do they? Yeah.
no, these
or-
are the spell icons from Maine. They
Maine.
cost gold. I think it's
Okay.
50 gold per level of the spell.
Okay, that's better than.
Let's see. Yep, 50
Say
gold
we only have
pieces
7
per
flux
spell
right now.
level. And Misty Step, I'm pretty sure, is another teleport.
It is. Misty Step's like a bonus action teleport move.
Yeah.
Like it's like an easier dimension door. Just the range is less.
Mm.
Yep.
It's a bonus action.
Teleport up to 30 feet. Yep. Boop. As a bonus action.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
very
cool.
good. How much is it?
Misty Step, 100 gold.
I'll buy it.
Cool. Make sure you
I'm running out of inventory space again.
write it on your character sheet.
Yes.
So just to refresh my memory, the spell cons still take up a spell slot.
No, that was the original version, but you captured a raven that made them work basically like consumable magic wands. You do it as a bonus action, the icon falls apart, and you get the spell. So this is like a free vampiric touch.
I was gonna say that's kind of tempting. How much are they?
That would be 150 gold.
Okay, I'll take one. No, I
Cool.
don't have a round number, but that's okay.
You want 50 gold to have a round number?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Okay, so I took. And do they take up a belt slot, or?
Yeah, like they're small, right? So they
Okay.
they fit in a belt pouch. Yeah.
Oh, but you can only cast at level 3. Whereas I could cast mine at level 4, I think.
Yes. Your spell slots are level 4.
I only have 2 spell slots, so any free spell is great for me.
When do you get
Not
more?
half bad.
Not for a while.
Yeah, warlocks like they regenerate their spells on a short rest. So like they have a lot of staying power, but they don't have a ton that they can do in any single fight. That's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't get one until level 11.
Yep.
But there's ways to gain the benefits of a short rest, like in combat and stuff. I think we have one now. Didn't we have that?
You have a crystal of refreshing now. With 10 minutes of rest, you receive the benefit of a long rest. But there was like when you were fighting what's her face? Ursa.
Yeah.
The mote of power like surged energy and refreshed you as if you had taken a short rest.
I'm trying to think if there's a version of like quickening or whatever it's called for warlocks, because I think, what is it, wizards have that?
Only Highlanders.
They have like an ability where once per long rest they can gain the benefits of a short. I'm trying to remember what it is, but I'll look. There might be something like that I can work toward.
Totus. All right, friends, have we bought everything that we need from Maine?
Yes.
Cool.
Do we want this Rite of Keensight for Jesse? +1 to ranged attack rolls. Seems pretty good.
Oh yeah.
2. It's a third of our total arcane flux.
Quarter.
That's a permanent thing?
No, until the end of the session.
Yeah.
I honestly say
maybe
we
not
save
this
our,
session.
Yeah, I say we save our flux
Okay.
for like big purchases.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, friends.
Do we have anything being forged for us?
No.
Okay. Can we show Saloon and maybe like, I don't know, Deether, like anyone, the illustration of this plane world and be like, what is this?
You could ask Deether to like do research into this and tell you about it. But he wouldn't be done with his research until like, next session or two.
Oh yeah, what we had the research happening on set. What did we ask? Oh crap. I can't
Let's
remember
see.
what we asked
The last
about.
thing that I wrote down here is tell us everything you can find on Astafon's beloved.
That sounds right.
So that's the question that Leander is currently researching for you.
Okay.
And he's still in research mode.
Right.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Let's go back then. Is that the plan? We should go back and we're going to head where? Back to the arena?
Good question. Are we going to try to go stop this ritual thing?
I mean, it is the only timed thing at the moment.
Well, and we need to save whatever is in the portal.
I feel like we should do something. Let Leander give us some information about what the hell's going on with that portal and how to stop it before we just like go randomly die, I think.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on where we go?
Well, it depends on what we know and how we want to prioritize after that part. I'm prioritizing knowing more about this ritual or whatever Leander can tell us about rituals, so we just don't go die in this plane. Like, what does it mean to go in this other plane? Like, how can we prepare it? How do we stop it? How do we get out? Is that ritual like a load bearing plane ritual, or we're going to get stuck? That kind of situation. So while that's going on, I would advise we do some simple chores like killing your shadow version.
Whose shadow version?
Yours, Sark's. The one down in the underground. Doing that again, remember that gives us favor with the king. So if we wanted to go pursue that route, we could say that, hey, we killed these annoying assholes.
Now, why wouldn't we go back and kill the bear? We have experience with that fight. We know that fight.
Yeah, we definitely could do that. We
could go back. We know what to expect. We've been there before. We know that she spawns like undeadies, and we know that there's like, you know,
Yeah.
we now
3
have
phases.
snakes and things. Like we have additional strategies we can do. We know how to do that fight. And I'm not saying this because I don't want my guy to die first, because I think that's super rude, because I feel like he's probably strong and a cool guy and nice. But maybe maybe the bear goes first, because we've been there, and that is the only reason.
I'm in my rock garden, like seeking guidance from my moon gods.
Awesome.
What do we do?
Do you want to like roll a religion check and see what your
Sure.
moon gods say?
That would be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not much.
So let's
14.
see. Your moon gods have 2 things to say to you. One is that a great beast stalks the forest, disrupting the natural order of life. It must be ended, and in return, you will be gifted with power. But also, time grows short, and the ritual must be stopped. And those are the 2 things that you receive from your moon gods. Via metaphor and evocative imagery.
Sure, of course. It's not even words. I'm just feeling the flow of information through the crystals that I sit upon.
Yep, exactly. They're
Yeah.
ringing like.
I'm just over there like, they're like, we should go kill that bear.
Right? We should definitely go take out that bear
So,
first.
do we feel certain that we can't stop the ritual now?
I think the assumption was that it is tied to that portal in some way.
Yeah.
And I think that Bronze wants to go back inside the portal and save whatever is in distress there, which is why we aren't going to go shut them down yet. Until we know more about what's on the other side, which requires us learning from the people on the moon, which requires us wasting time first before we can tick down.
So what if we go save
And
the
Aya
people?
probably says this all to like the party. She's probably like, "There's something on the other side. I think it's a whale,
A whale? Like
Yeah.
a floating whale? Like a winged
like a
whale?
galactic whale."
A galactic whale.
Yeah. And it was like,
Aya's in the sauce
"Save me,
again.
Aya. You're my
Save the
only hope."
whales. I want to save the whale.
And and by the
Y'all
way, I
know where
still
I
have
stand on this.
ashes smothered all over my face because that was like part of my thing. So I still look like Imperator Furiosa a little bit. And I'm just like,
Very cool.
there's definitely a whale. And
What if we go to try to save the
it
whale
was like-
first?
they're killing me.
Right, but we don't know anything about that world. Like that could be like way harder.
But it could also like not be.
Those assholes are killing that whale. For all we know, that's the last whale in outer space.
Save the whales! Save the whales! Save the whales!
How
This is my opinion.
But what if we die there? We don't know what happens if we die there.
We'll end up back here.
If you die there, you respawn.
We'll come back.
Like, if you're actually worried about it, you'll respawn. But if
Great,
you wanna,
never
like,
mind,
have
let's
an
go
imperative
there.
Fight, then
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine
Let's
if we
go.
want to
Fine.
go
All right.
rush out there and just kind of do it. Leroy Jenkins it a little bit. I'm fine
Let's
with that.
check it out.
Don't worry. When I eventually break the social contract of respawning, it will be well broadcast.
You're a good DM? That doesn't seem right.
Oh.
I don't believe it.
You don't bait your players and then destroy their trust. I
I
don't
love
know
the
if
idea
you
that
should
we
have
die
a
in
show.
some stupid fight and Steven's like, and that's it? You guys
Surprise.
are done? It doesn't work anymore.
I had a secret counter running in the background, and when you hit 100 deaths, it was over, and that was
You're all level 1 again.
Isn't that cool?
Make new characters, start all over. That
I
would
want
be
to save the whale.
the worst.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's save the whale.
Awesome.
I'm not actually out of character. I'm not actually 100% sure it was a whale. I think it was just massive, but Aya has decided with her low wisdom, it's definitely a whale.
What if it's like a space baby. And it's like, thank you, Aya. Like floats
Like
down.
the one from Space Odyssey?
Yeah, but it's like very cute, but it
Hello.
also is like, Aya, thank you for saving me, space
Thanks.
baby. Right?
You get a new patron.
Yeah. I am your
Space
new patron. Adikusu is a bitch. It's me, space baby now.
All
I
hail
slept with his
Space
wife.
baby.
This is amazing.
All right.
I like
yeah,
that it's Space Baby and it takes the form of a whale when in distress.
but like a cute, like anime whale, like a cute stuffed whale. That's
Like
like,
huge eyes that glisten.
yeah.
Well, now we have to
Cox.
save it.
Yeah. All right, I'm in.
All right,
Awesome. The four of you fix your gaze on the reflecting pool, and when you look up, you're standing within the barricade camp next to the emptied Iramon's cart where you escorted her from last time.
yeah. Okay, let's go to the thing. Go through the door. End up on the other side. Walk through the forest.
So
Yes.
you head down the approach
Side street.
towards the Barbican, and you enter beneath the portcullises. You turn left, open the door, walk in, and in that room there, off to the right, in a well lit corner, there is another Sunfire brazier. Oh no, wait!
Wait, what?
You turn around, you head back, you go through the other door,
Yeah. Wait a minute.
where there's a hole in the floor. You climb down,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a darkling mirror on the wall.
There's a Sunfire brazier in the patrician's home.
No, it's not the patrician's home. Sorry.
No, this is the like almost near the entrance of the entire complex.
Yep, this was the first one.
But there is a Sunfire
barricade
brazier there. There is one
Yep.
there.
Yeah, there's one in the camp. There's also one. Yeah, right. Okay. Sorry.
Yes,
It
there's
doesn't
one in the
particularly matter
Barbican.
too much. Yeah.
Yep. So you could like touch that brazier and then start very close to this darkling mirror if you like.
I would like to keep starting at the camp just in case.
Cool. Awesome. Yep. You head to the darkling mirror, which is in the original ooze pit room with the oozes that ate Sarek 5 times. When you're going through this darkling mirror, what is your destination?
The tower.
Where Iramon is?
Oh no, the room. The
Colosseum?
Golem room, yes.
Yeah, Golem room. Awesome. Yep. You touch the mirror, push into it, end up on, the long gray bridge where off in the distance at like every angle there are other long gray bridges connecting mirrors that you can't reach. In the middle of this bridge, there is a scintillating rift that sifts a fine dust out of it.
You totally want to grab that, Inkara, right?
Sure.
Awesome. That's why you're a good team member. I stay 13 feet back.
I taught you well.
All right, let's see. Flux Rift, roll. Pew, good result. Well, all of you are at maximum hit points, but if you weren't, you would have just healed 3d8 plus 3 hit points.
Wow.
And Ankara, holy shit. You reach into the Arcane Flux Rift and you pull out 26 Arcane Flux.
Whoa!
I turn around and I'm like, what's wrong, guys? Look, more flax.
Somehow I am right up by you again. Like, oh, you did
Just,
so
like,
well.
glowing. I'm like,
Yeah, wow, look at this. I knew you would do it.
So do you have any extra crystals that you sit? What do you do with them? Will you put them where? Because I'm assuming this has something to do with your crystal meditation. Like
I just sit on them and I talk to space.
like in a yoni fashion, or you just sit
No.
on oh. Okay, because I have this friend, Gwyneth, and she does this. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, so you just I might need
That
to borrow
used to
some
be
of those.
you had to do it that way in the olden days, but
Okay.
science has come so far that if you're just in your crystal garden now,
Okay,
it doesn't have to be in you.
cool. I'm gonna need to try this sometime because that was amazing.
So many advances in crystal science. Just it's fascinating.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, and the way is clear for you to move forwards.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. Let's
Here
push
we
on through
go.
into the
Awesome.
room.
You push forwards into the largely emptied storage room in the Colosseum, and the golem is no longer there.
Okay, then
Now
I
what?
think we
Be on
can
guard
straight
for
up
the
just
wolf.
open the door and go out because we killed the snake. We killed the
Necrocelestial.
dudes. Yeah, we killed the Celestials. Didn't we kill them?
They respawn.
F
they were-
them. F them.
Of
I'm
course, we should be on
afraid.
guard for the Necrocelestials. Yeah. Okay, you couldn't.
Yeah,
Do we
let's
want to
listen.
just time our exit? Remember the last time we did this, we timed it so we opened the door and just like totally ganked them. If we want to do that again or just avoid them, we could.
You
do
could
that.
either like jump them, or you could try to like carefully time your walking so that you're just like avoiding them going around clockwise.
Mm, it makes more sense time-wise. Well, actually, does it make more sense time-wise to wait? Or is it faster to jump out and be like, gotcha?
Time-wise, the clock only advances when you fight a fight.
Never mind. So we're just going to like chill and wait and let them
Mhm.
pass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. So you hear them walking past. You hear their footsteps receding around the corridor off to the right.
I want to like...
We
Sarek, you're the most insightful of all of us.
Yeah, I was going to like
kinda taking
stealthy
your
like
lead
look
here.
out and make sure that the coast was clear.
Yeah. Give me a stealth roll.
I will do that right now.
we're all peeking outside of the door like Scooby-Doo
Scooby-Doo?
style.
Yes. Yep.
Yay.
The heads stacked up.
Whoop.
As we're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that, I like whisper to Aya, and I'm like, "You don't have to use the crystals anymore to tap into the universe, but you can."
Awesome. Yeah, the coast is completely clear. You lead the group out, off to the left to the intersection, and then to the right, down into the darker lower ring where the snake perhaps awaits.
Yeah, I'll stay in advance and be super sneaky, and I will eye for detail to see if there's any hidden creatures coming down this hallway, hidden snakes within snakes.
Cool. Yeah, give me your eye for detail roll.
This would be investigation, right? Intelligence check. No,
Mhm.
that's for clue. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah,
what are my
totally.
peepers peep?
So at a quick glance, you like Sherlock style, like it zooms in on like a scrape on the rock and then like a splash of ichor on the wall and things like that. You just like glance around and this hallway is clear. There's
Yeah.
been no deific ichors sliming around this time.
I turn around to the group and I do like a. And like continue on.
What does that mean?
He had sex with a fish.
Oh,
I thought he was asking for hamburgers. I can't tell.
okay. I guess we
Normally you
should
just do
go.
this. It means proceed. But
As the three of you have this conversation in the background, you see me like rolling and like posting up against walls and like doing all the spy maneuvers.
yeah, you're playing like Gears of War cover shooter.
Yeah.
And the three of us just walk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm just like
Middle
rolling
of the
around
hallway.
you.
Fantastic.
Bo.
Awesome. All right, folks, you make your way to the grand door covered in gears and gold filigree with the three keyholes, one with a ruby with a dancing flame inside, a sapphire with scintillating ice crystals inside, and an onyx with crackly black lightning inside. What do you do?
Open that door.
Oh, you were only supposed to say open, and then Brit was supposed to say that, and Bron's supposed to say door, and then you all turn at the same
Okay,
time.
ready?
What do we do?
Open.
That.
Door.
There we go. And like you imagine like the triangle cuts of the screen as like one of your hands does the door with the keys.
Totally.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
It's definitely that thing that like classic 80s
Power Ranger
anime
style
does, where there's like the same exact clip of the show that they just cut together. Like every time something happens, you see the same exact clip of the door opening with like the iron bars drawing back and the gears turning and the filigree. There's like faces that form and then split and then like reconfigure, and then the door finally goes.
There's just like a used car.
It's just a slideshow of every Tool album cover.
There's a goat
All it
behind the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the room inside is empty. This time there are not the two apprentices and the mage. And similarly, unfortunately, there is not a large pile of treasure sitting on the desk. But there is still, yes, it's a beautiful grand oak wood office. And beyond the oak desk in the center of the room, there is this glowing, scintillating portal to an airy plane of fire and liquid gold and angel choirs. Far off in the distance, a pinprick in space, you can see a black and white channeling of power. A handful of astral threads trail away from the portal through space, one of them leading towards a floating mage that's fairly close comparatively, like about a few hundred feet away from the portal itself. And that is what you see.
Before we go to break, I don't know. I
Actually, yes. Before we go to break, we should take a 5-minute break so we can stand up, stretch our legs, get a bio break.
I'm gonna get a piece of cake.
Have cake. God damn! What a
That
good
sounds
idea.
like it rhymes in our awesome song. Get a bio break. Have a piece of cake.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more Sunfall Cycle. Let's do this thing.
I'm ready.
Awesome. Here you
I have
stand
cake.
at the cusp. Oh my god, that cake looks amazing.
looks great.
So
I'm very
good.
jealous.
That cherry looks.
It's
Oh,
tres
man.
leches cake.
Oh yeah.
Did you make
Oh
it?
yeah.
No, of course it is. I'm not this talented.
I don't know. There's potential. You could have said yes and I've been like, wow.
Bronze.
Yes.
Is that cake for a particular special occasion?
It was my birthday yesterday.
Is
Is
it
that
your
birthday
birthday?
cake?
Happy
birthday!
I eat this for all of you.
Yay!
Every layer represents one of you because there's 4 layers.
Can you define which layer is which, please?
Yes.
Dibs on condensed.
Condensed.
I'm condensed. I'm the milk. I'm the condensed milk layer. You can be the
Eric
heavy
is
cream.
just sort of like poured over all of
You'll-
us.
yeah, like,
Just,
I mean, there's like
sickeningly
I don't know.
sweet.
I just know there's condensed milk and heavy cream and something else in it for a
Because
trace.
there's-
I'm just
trace.
like, I
There's
think it's
trace of
so
it.
wholesome how quickly you knew which layer you were. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
condensed milk. I'm definitely the condensed milk layer.
I
Don't
think
take
not
this
Brit,
wrong.
from me. Don't take this from me.
I think Brit is like whatever layer has the cherry on the top. Right?
Top
Because
I mean,
like,
I think it's
you're
like the
icing.
fluffy whipped cream
Yeah.
icing. Yeah.
Right? You have the little cherry and you're like, hey everybody. I just want everyone to have fun.
Yeah, I'm the part that people are like, ooh, that looks really good. And then they eat too much and they're like, there's too much on here.
Yeah, a little too sweet.
Sometimes there's a little too much.
A little too sweet, yeah.
I
Like a
overindulged.
little- Yeah.
And I can be your Angles food cake or yours Devil's food cake.
I feel like you're the bready part that holds it all together.
Wait, that's
but
a
in
good
a
meme.
tres leches cake, you are particularly moist and yummy.
It's true because I'm saturated with the condensed milk.
Yes.
Ah.
Wait,
Wait, but then
did you
what's left
deliberately
for
say
me?
angle like
Hold
feather
on
angle?
now.
Bottom layer, Jesse, you're the
Because I
bottom.
imagine that
I'm the-
Angle's
why am
fruitcake
I
now is
always
like
the
a super
bottom?
Marxist thing. Sorry.
Because you're the part that holds it all together.
Every
Jesse, come on,
time
man.
I'm the bottom. Every
We all
time.
know you're the bottom.
It's upsetting to me. I've never been the top. Fan art,
Do you
fan
want to be
fiction.
the top?
Maybe I do.
You're-
Maybe
No,
I
no,
think
no,
I'd
no,
be
no,
a
no,
great
no, no,
top.
I'll be the
Jesse.
bottom.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
You can top us, Jesse. It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe I think
Jesse,
I'd be a
you
great
have been
top.
on record. You have been on record
Jesse, if
saying
you wanna
that
get
you
on
are a
top of us,
phenomenal power
We're
bottom.
telling you it's okay.
I'm not saying
all
I
of your
would. I'm not
streams,
saying I wouldn't be a great bottom. I'm just saying
He's a
that
switch.
it's-
Let him switch it up.
I'm just saying that I'm always the
coach?
bottom. Everyone's like, well, that's a bottom. Why doesn't someone look at me and say, you know what? That's a power top. Never
You
happened.
can be empowered. You can.
Do you feel you're being sexually typecasted? Is that what you're?
I thought we were talking about a cake. I don't know
Cake.
what you're referring
Oh.
to.
Jesse,
I was
think
referring
that
to cake.
there
My
is
bad.
a case to be
I want a
made for
different-
you being the top and me being the bottom. I think we can both play both parts.
You know what?
You
Thank
are
you.
both the foundation and also the decoration.
Depending on what the situation calls for.
I mean, I think at the same time, but yeah.
I feel like that was. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I should take that. Steven's like, you're both the decoration and the thing that holds it together. And then Britt's like, oh, don't go that far. I wouldn't.
You're
you
not.
know.
You're not
I think that's
swirling your
fair.
little snifter though when you're saying it. You're not.
I think the point is that Jesse, when it comes to you two, anyone between us is having a good time.
I mean, I've always said that. That's been, you know. I've been like, if you get the people between us, that's a good time. That's a good time right there.
You're not going to be able to turn one direction and not have fun.
Yeah, you're gonna be surrounded by a good time whether you like it or not. You're stuck
All
in
the way
there.
from the
Cage
top of the
match
cake
of
to the bottom of
friendship.
the
Whether you
cake.
like it or not.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, you're about to have a good time. You are on the ride. You have been baked into this cake. We're going to Funtown, and you are stuck with us.
Yeah. It's a cage match of friendship. You're not leaving.
Not gonna lie,
Till the
I
bell.
do feel that some of my friendships are like that.
Mhm.
Buckle up. Yeah.
Bronze is like, I gotta finish this cake. We gotta get out of this.
She's like, if there's no more layers, there's no more conversation. If I can just keep eating this, I don't have to look at them anymore. I can just keep going.
Britt is the
friends.
most aggressive like lover ever. It's amazing. That sounded gross, but I meant like when I'm like
Not to me.
I need to push all my friends away and no one loves me. She's the type to like get in the comms with you and be like, no, you are loved.
I will
You're
respect
amazing.
the distance you want me to love you from,
And you
but I will
deserve
not
good
stop loving you.
things.
She's got like a gun to you, and she's like, "Put your self-doubts and insecurities in the bag. Put them in the bag. They're not yours. Give them to me."
Treat yourself like you treat your friends.
Yeah.
Your insecurities are mine now. Mine.
And then she unloads the gun and Hershey Kisses come out. She's like, I got one for you.
Thank you.
All right, so hang on. We know what layers of the cake Jesse, Steven, Eric, and Britt are. But Jesse, Eric, Britt, what layer is bronze?
Bronze is the one who bakes the cake.
Yeah.
She's the one who
the
brings
cherry?
the cake to
And she-
life.
Bronze
gets
is
to
the one
eat
who
the
eats
cake.
of us. Yeah, she eats of our of
She bakes
us.
us and she
consumes
eats
us.
us.
Yeah.
Yes. This is our body broken for bronze.
I am the bottom.
I am the bottom broken for bronze.
Break me off. Break off my bottom.
Broken Bottoms for Bronze is your next clan name. Oh.
That's our next D&D.
Broken bottoms for bronze is the funniest thing I've heard today. That's amazing.
That's
Good.
an offering I would accept, I guess. If someone's
There's-
like, I broke my bottom for you, I'd be like,
Okay.
That's the only kind of love that I would expect from Britt. That's like a lot of love. Thank you. You did it for me? You broke your whole bottom for me? Yeah. Wow, thank you.
To Dungeons and Dragons.
I like how we take analogies to the point where they completely break down and none of us even know what's going on anymore. And then we all stop talking and we're like, so what were we doing?
That's our easy out. That's our out.
That, in essence, is the Sunfall Cycle.
Yeah. Once we cross the line, we know on the other side Steven's there waiting with open arms to like save us from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. So in front of you stands a scintillating golden portal through which burns this realm of celestial gold and fire. What do you do?
are the dudes back?
No. Oh, so
Nope.
so hang on. Like the dudes in this room, no, they're not back. But I've got motorcyclists outside. It's great.
That sounded like one of the alien noises when like aliens invade. That's what it sounded
That
like.
really did sound. It did not. It did sound like an alien klaxon for sure.
Yes.
Yep. That's what Amsterdam motorcycles sound like, just all the time.
Amazing.
I mean, you know, Dutch people, really, really tall, like gray skin, big black eyes, you know.
Psionics.
You know the Dutch. Telepathy. Right.
Probing, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very Dutch.
Why they have so many cows? Can't explain it.
Wait. Okay, we got to reel this back. All right, there's a portal. There's a golden portal. It's amazing. There's cool shit on the other side.
Mhm.
Yes, so like probably 300, 400 feet beyond the edge of the portal, floating in the air, because there's no ground plane that you can see. You're just looking out into basically a skybox. There is a mage floating there between like a collection of golden clouds. And sort of you can see like a couple of other creatures moving beyond, like some small silvery looking worm things, something like very large and multi-winged flies into a cloud before you can get a good glimpse of it, but there's something like that out there. Yes. What do you do?
Real quick, just to make sure. Last time we were in this place and we studied this, is that if we go through the portal, we're somehow like protected from the elements automatically by virtue of the power of this portal, right?
Yes.
It like coats you.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, good.
You like identified there were like these 5 keystones that were set up to produce this portal to this other realm. And a part of the magic of the portal creation is that like when you go through the portal, you're protected in this bubble from the hostile nature of the realm on the other side.
Now we know when you go through that portal, you start falling.
That is certainly what happened to the unfortunate souls that you pushed through the portal.
So I think the first thing to do. So I do have a potion of fly I could use. I think we all have a potion of fly.
We have the little suits with the squirrel suits, and
Squirrel
I can
suits.
fly if I turn into like a bird.
Yeah.
Do I have to wear that suit instead of my armor? Is that the deal?
I think the suit is kind of like a cloak with like loops you can put your hands through.
Oh,
and
it's like Batman's cloak that will like do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
So like, let's ignore the question of like a squirrel suit carrying a dude with like 100-pound plate mail, but
yeah, I was gonna. It's fine. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
that's not the genre of game we're playing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're entering a portal with a flying whale baby. Like, it seems plausible that it would work.
Let us fly. You can fly
Yeah.
as a treat. All right. Cool. Then do we see our destination through the portal distantly? Is there like some kind of like anchoring chains? Like I'm picturing something like almost like a Protoss pylon, kind of like, or is it?
So
wrong?
there's
Is it like a
there's nothing
tower
quite
or
like that,
what?
but far out in the distance you can see the crackling magical energies that don't look native to this realm. So everything that you see, as far as the eye can see in any direction, is like gold and silver and fire and, you know, like liquid metal flowing through the air and like bright warm colors. But then very far in the distance there's this stark black and white crackling energy erupting both up and down into eternity, like the jets from a black hole, right? And there's like, that is the direction in which this handful of astral tethers projects off that away.
Well, then I'm going to look at my party and go once more into the breach, friends. Put down my helmet and coast through the portal. Yeah, and
Awesome.
go squirreling away.
Do you like get a running start?
Yeah, like you're jumping out of an airplane. Like it's the
Yeah.
start of a drop of Call of Duty Warzone for sure.
Awesome.
I'm gonna run at the portal, and as I'm diving into it, I turn into an eagle as I enter
Cool.
the portal.
Does it make a cool eagle sound when you transform?
Oh yeah. Ah! I can't make an eagle noise. You guys know what it sounds like.
It's so
like,
hard,
it's
but
like
that was a
eagle
really
screech.
good. Yep. Yep.
That's
Perfect.
That's a red tail hawk. An eagle sounds terrible. Yeah, an actual
I
eagle
just
sound is not
Fly
nice.
through. Peep peep peep.
Peep peep peep.
I daintily like like 1 foot over, like kind of balance. Like, okay, is everything okay here? You know, it takes me a good 5 minutes to get in.
Yeah. Jesse.
Yeah.
Are you wearing one of these flight cloaks?
we had enough for
We had
Aya
two.
and I to wear, right?
You had 2.
And it was going to be
Kairos is wearing 1.
Oh,
You
can I?
could take the other one if you want, and I could take the potion of fly.
Well, can
well,
I
hold-
carry anyone? Do I have enough strength to carry someone?
Not as an eagle.
I use my potion of fly.
A giant eagle.
I use my potion of
Giant
fly
eagle.
that I have.
If you're a
Okay.
giant eagle, somebody might be able to ride you.
Yeah, I'm a giant eagle.
Never mind. As per is canon, I ride in Kara because I know I get +8 to every roll.
Giant eagle is large. Yep, absolutely.
Yes.
I
have no
daintily takes 5 minutes. I jump at Ankara's back.
Then, like, to retcon this, no, as he's like dipping his toe through the portal to like try it out, I just run and I like basically dive underneath him and turn into an eagle as I dive underneath him, so he falls
Yeah.
onto me.
Yeah,
Is that music from the Never-Ending Story from when Bastion is flying on Falcor? Yeah.
right. Except instead of cheers and like, yeah, all you hear in the distance as you fly away from the portal is, "Fuck!" Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, fuck!
Dun, 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 dun.
We're all such Final Fantasy nerds. It's not even funny. Like we're all just like,
I found my people.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Aya, what are you doing? Are you
I'm
wearing
gonna
the
use
other
the
scroll
second
suit?
cloak. Mhm.
Cool. All right, so Kairos, you go jumping out of the window, and like immediately you're falling through the air. You know, this realm of golden fire is rushing past you. The air is much thicker here than you're used to. You can really like feel it against your skin. It almost feels like the rippling of flame on your skin, but without any pain, without any heat. You spread your arms, spread your legs, and catch the winds in your flying suit. Give me an acrobatics check.
I mean, it's almost good.
Ooh!
That's fine.
Kairos, you go plummeting, out of control, having a hard time controlling your squirrel suit, only to like flip over on your back and see Aya plummeting through the air in your direction as well. Just sort of like one wing out, just spinning.
Steven,
Okay,
when
hold
I
on.
say that,
Let's make this cooler.
Yeah.
We start going a little bit well, and it's kind of going successfully, and then one of those like lightning gold storms or whatever like breaks us up. We lose a lip, and now we start falling. It's not us; it's the world.
Totally.
Because we're level 8.
I mean, yes.
I'm also like, that's what happens to Kairos. I just
Okay.
fall because I am not very fit.
Ah!
Like, or it's like
Sure.
Aya's like exercise. Who dat? So
Steven, I have keen sight, so I have an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Can I look around and see if there's somewhere for me to put people down? Because I see them falling, so I want to kind of try and just gather everyone and drop them somewhere.
Yeah. So you soar on wings of burning fire through the air. It feels like the best flight you can possibly imagine. The air naturally supports you. It feels effortless. And the weight of Sarek on your back is like nothing.
Half elf.
Insignificant.
It's insignificant.
Now,
You got those bird bones.
Yeah.
you do see far below you, and actually as Kairos and Aya fall, you see that they're sort of heading in that direction. But far below you, there is this magnificent golden manta ray swimming
show
through
the
the
rules.
air. It's enormous. I mean, I'm talking, it's like the size of a football field, right? But it's like 400 feet down, so it's quite far, and also like it's not directly below you, so they would have to do a little bit of maneuvering in order to get over there. Now, as all four of you are now in this realm, there are winds and updrafts that are roaring around your ears, and your nerves are tingling with the arcana that flows in these eddies through the air. Now, Aya and Kairos, both of you are falling, but you're still wearing these suits. So give me another acrobatics check to see if you can catch yourselves. It's DC 12.
Can I use my inspiration on this one?
Yeah. Actually, Aya, sorry. As you are falling, you hear a voice that says, "I'll save you."
Oh my god.
Aww.
Now I'm definitely rolling with disadvantage. 100%.
And you feel these spectral claws puncture through your shoulder, not in a painful way, but like it feels like, oh man, like you feel a pulling without any pain, but the pulling is coming from like inside your shoulder.
Okay.
And you look up and Marshmallow is there. And he's just a small little rainbow snake with feathery wings. And surrounding him is this spectral drake with magnificent, resplendent rainbow wings spread out like double your body length in height. And it has spectral claws and limbs.
Is this like his spirit guide?
Yeah,
like Coco style?
Basically. And he grabs you and helps stabilize you. And now you can roll with advantage. And he goes, "Yay!" And you also hear this magnificent roar, just like echoing through the air.
It's beautiful.
Awesome. You stabilize yourself, catch these updrafts in the wings of your wingsuit, and then like Kairos goes falling.
You get to help me.
Plummeting towards the depths. And you catch these drafts and immediately gain control of yourself, flying and soaring and swooping. And very quickly, control of this device becomes almost second nature to you.
Okay.
I'm one of those Halo droppers from Reign of Fire who gets eaten by the dragon. Need help.
Your like left wing is like flapping freely as you just go plummeting
Steven,
down.
can I like dive bomb down to the manta ray and drop off Sarek and then try to rush up to catch Kairos before he lands? Is there enough time for that? No?
I don't think that you could dive bomb to the manta ray and then go back to Kairos fast enough. But
Can
you
I
dive bomb towards Kairos?
Kairos? Okay, I'll do that.
And
That's
like
the second
grab
option.
him in the direction of the manta ray.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Give me like, I almost feel like that's an acrobatics test to like aim for Kairos. This is gonna be easier. It's DC 10. Oh shit. So Kairos, you're falling through the air. This giant eagle with Sarek on its back comes dive bombing for you, but unfortunately, like Kairos is a very vague figure right now. He's wearing armor that you don't recognize, and also there's like a bunch of flapping material just sort of like flailing around in the air. Kairos, give me a third attempt. This is your last one.
Oh, then I'm not going to crash into this thing. I'm going to drink my potion of fly.
Okay.
If I can do that instead.
Absolutely. You just like reach down to your belt, unclench the potion, slug it back.
So close.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. You your descent slows and then stops, and then you feel suddenly this instinctual control of your positioning within the air.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe just because your brand new armor was like heavier than expected, you just had trouble like figuring out how to like manage that.
But I still land in a dope pose like Superman with like the hand, or Iron Man, with like the hand down thing, like the superhero. You know what I'm talking about?
When I land,
now,
I go in real fast and then I just stop. Just let Sark roll off of me.
The entire time.
Before you get to this huge manta ray, you're like 100 feet above it right now. It's you've come 300 feet from the portal. You can look up above you, see these trailing astral threads to this like dim glowing circle in the air where like clearly you can see like the ceiling of the room that you left behind. Something happens before you can make it to the manta ray. There we go. Yes. A huge booming tolling note rings out. Wait. Yep. It goes.
What?
Blah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, meh. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. I thought that's where we were going.
The WB frog is suddenly in space.
Yes.
Where's the harmonica
Very-
when you need one?
Yeah. The very fabric of space resonates with this booming blah. It's very like Hans Zimmer, right? Echoing through the air. And following behind this wave of sound, a scintillating rainbow wash of color comes flowing through the fabric of reality, and you can see it proceeding towards you. As it rushes through the world, it strikes various floating creatures and phenomena. You know, these white wriggling worms that you see, and these, you know, gold winged things that you see hovering in the air. And these creatures seem to ring in concordant harmony as this wave of color.
That's
comes
gonna
right
hurt. I yell at everybody. That's gonna hurt. Imagine putting a bell on your head and ringing it, like Toll the Dead. That's gonna hurt.
In the wake of the colorful rush, scintillating crystals the size of a human form behind it, shimmer and then evaporate quickly. The rainbow wave is heading your way.
No.
This is not.
That's
good.
probably gonna make our brains explode. We got.
What do you do?
Avoid it. I go sideways, perpendicular to it.
Cool. Yeah. Just so you know, like, you can outrun it for a little bit, but it is going to catch you sooner or later.
Can you describe this to us really quickly, like
This is a
visually?
wall? Like,
Is
there's no
it?
way
Yeah.
we
Is it a wall
we
or
can't
is
go
this
sideways
like?
to it, or is it like a
Yeah. I mean, it's like the very fabric of reality is like shifting color and warping, and then there's like a band of it. So like everything is gold and silver and like flowing gorgeous light. And then there's this band of rainbow color that's coming sweeping through.
Oh, it's like the
world.
entire horizon.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the very essence
it's-
of reality. It's like
It's
a
the water world in
fourth-dimensional
Inception
being.
with the giant wave.
Yes, yeah, it's
Okay,
a
that's
fourth dimensional
literally
being is
entire
intersecting
horizon.
with this third dimensional space and moving through it. Yep.
That's
Gotcha.
gonna hurt. I could just tell. And this is what I'm saying in character. I'm like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I could just tell. I could tell.
So what do we do? What? I don't
know.
Can we make it to? Can we make it to the
a bubble?
circle?
Can we let's think about it. Pressure. So it's like a vibrational pressure. So maybe we could
Silence?
counteract it.
Does that have a bubble of silence?
Zone of silence.
I can't cast silence.
I'm looking at our eagle.
Uh,
Zone of silence. I start putting stuff in my ears.
Can only
like wax from one of your candles.
Yeah. Like I'm seriously, like I'm like trying to like stuff my ears and like brace for impact.
I'm trying to think if I have.
Entropic
anything.
ward is up. You
I think I
know,
could only protect myself, which isn't helpful.
this is gonna hurt.
I keep trying to look for something that can help us here. I don't know. I don't understand the nature of it.
All right.
Can you
This
insightfully?
wave comes rushing, bearing down on you as you brace. Have you swooped down to land on the back of this giant beast?
I would say that I have,
Okay.
and that I've flattened myself as much as I can
Cool.
I'm hiding
to
behind the
become
giant
like
eagle.
a knife going through this wave, because I'm assuming that's how he can handle this, is by minimizing his obstruction. So the flatter
Cool.
we are, the better. I don't know if my science is sound. So you just see me like completely flat and splayed in my squirrel suit, like on top of this manta ray, like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
The flesh of the manta ray is smooth and pebbly and cool against your cheek as you press yourself down against it. It feels mildly distressed, but at something that is very distant.
Okay.
But it has this grand, great, big, comforting feel as you press your cheek against it. The wave of color rushes past you, blah, and it just like punches each of you in the gut, thwack. It like rings in your very essence. You feel like your soul resonate with the frequencies of this wave of color, and you hear a harmonic vibration echoing from the creature beneath you, and golden light spills out of it. Just this explosion of gold, like you've seen like images of the sun with like solar flares erupting off of it. That sort of visual effect of arcs of energy rising off of the surface of this creature as it just blah blah blah, and then each of you takes the full brunt of this discordant ringing in your very soul. So quickly,
My fillings are rattling. That type of a feeling.
yes, your fillings are absolutely rattling.
Ah!
1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So first, Ankara, you take 4d6 fire damage. 18. Kairos, you take 2d6 thunder damage. And you're also 6. So, and you're also bowled over by 10 feet, just like slammed backwards. Aya, you also take 2d6 thunder damage. 4.
Okay.
And are also slammed backwards 10 feet. And Kairos, not Kairos, sorry, Sarek, you take 2d6 cold damage. 10. And the frost slows you. Your movements are sluggish for the next round. But the wave recedes into the distance, and as it fades into the distance, you can see it impacting these other creatures in this realm, each of which flares a bright gold color.
Could I have used evasion?
Oh wait, evasion is the one that
can nimbly dodge out of the way of area effects. I mean, this is it seems like an area to me.
So evasion is the thing where if there's a save, you take half damage, and if you save for half, then you take no damage. But there's actually no save for this.
The only thing I could do, I mean, I could cast like protection from energy if I weren't transformed as an eagle, but that's only one of you guys. It's one person, and it's concentration from acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. So if we get to a point where someone's like on the verge of just like total death and we have to use it, we could, but it's like, it's not very good.
And I can't uncanny dodge because like there is no attacker. It just occurred.
No. So yeah, it's yes.
Did Britt take extra damage because she's so big? So it's like.
It doesn't seem like there was more damage as a consequence of like size. Yeah.
Okay.
But like
that was just damage to my eagle form.
Yes, that was damage to your eagle form. Okay. And like 2 of you got knocked back, but only 1d6 damage, and 1 of you got slowed, but only 2d6 damage. So like, yeah. Okay. Britt was not negatively affected beyond just taking damage. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's a couple of things. You see 2 things simultaneously. First, as this wave passes you, there are these great crystals that form. They're about human-sized, and they sort of like form in the air in the wake of this wave of rainbow energy. And there's some number of them nearby. Yeah, there's 6 of them nearby, by which I mean like spread out across the back of this manta ray, this football field-sized creature. They shimmer with arcane energy. They look volatile, but they are evaporating as you watch. They'll probably live for about 3 rounds after they form. They're losing 30% of their mass every 6 seconds.
I grab one and try to figure out what it is.
Yeah, you like run over to the nearest one, sprinting across the back of this beast, which by the way is like undulating under you as it like folds its way through the air. You grab one. What are you trying to do to figure out what's up with this thing?
I try to figure out what type of energy it's emanating and why it's not stable.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check. Is that 11 right there?
Yeah. It's cool. It's not like I have a +6 or anything.
Okay. It's not emanating any energy, but it seems like it would be responsive to energy. That's what you get.
I scream at it and see if it vibrates like a tuning fork.
Yeah, you scream at it and it vibrates much like a tuning fork, but like it doesn't do anything more. And now it has reduced to 1/3 of its original size. It's still evaporating quickly.
It absorbs energy. Ooh. I wonder if this could be like a tuning fork, and then when we get hit, whoosh, this little thing just and it takes it all, and I just put it in my mouth as I'm talking.
You wait until it's small enough and you put it in your mouth. It's like,
Yeah.
and it evaporates fairly quickly, and like,
Tastes
yeah,
like menthol.
like thick steam billows out of your nostrils and mouth, but that's all. Now then, there's two things that you see. One is that you're on the back of this creature, and all of a sudden, this magnificent manta ray, you feel this like shiver run through it. You feel like its skin sort of like quiver, and it starts diving. It starts moving faster. Up above you, far above, you hear this this threatening roar, just like echo through the air, and like the hair on the back of your neck stands up. And you see this angelic golden figure with 6 wings and a long, graceful neck, far, far up above you. Look down below and begin plummeting in your direction. Second, while you are looking up, you see that there is a mage floating in the air high above, in a trio, like positioned at the center between 3 bright golden clouds. It looks like she has a scroll case at her side and a belt with 3 bright potions gleaming on it. She is floating in the direction of a scintillating arcane rift. That's one of those same rifts that you can grab arcane flux from. And that's all. These are the 2 things that you see. What do you do?
I mean, the angel thing is coming at us, yes?
Yep.
Or maybe it's coming at the manta ray.
That's a good point. We should get off
The manta ray is my friend, so I'm protecting the manta ray.
God damn it, you stupid friends.
How big is this celestial in comparison to the manta ray?
Much smaller. I think the celestial is probably like large size, maybe very large. Yeah.
And I say this as I see it streaking down, I'm like, yo, stop bullying my manta friend. You're scaring him.
Oh my God, we're going to die in here.
I don't give a fuck. This is my ride. And
I watched them fight with one eagle eye, so I'm just like,
just turning your head. But
look, Inkara says no. We should leave.
I just push you with one of my wings. W.
I'm like petting it, trying to calm it down.
So you're all like readying yourselves to take the brunt of this attack, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Think so.
All right. Then, would each of you roll for initiative?
I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
Yeah, let's see. I need like a token for this.
Oof. Okay, dice.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I want. That's the one I want. $8, $15. Whoop. Yep, I still need oof. Big oof.
I'm too busy consoling the manta ray.
I need a Sarek initiative as well. Hello, Kitty. She's decided that it is snuggle time. She's very annoyed that I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. Awesome. Let's see. What can I... Looking through my art. What kind of tokens can I use?
You don't got no angels in there?
Imagine not having an angel.
Imagine not having one angel.
Imagine not having an angel. Or a dragon.
Not even a dragon?
There we go. Winged beast.
Oof.
Cool.
Thing's awful.
Let's see. And what is this? What is
I don't know why. I think it's kind of cute though too.
That's because it's kind of like it has that like bulldog kind of pose. It's like just gonna, like, I'm going to lick you. I'm gonna lick you. Yeah, I get it.
And this little hair, look at his hair. It's all tufted up. Looks like he just grumpy because he woke up from a nap.
Is that how you're gonna handle this fight? Is you gonna be like, "Are you a grumpy angel?
Do you want to go outside?
Do you want to go? You want to go to McDonald's? Get a Happy Meal? You want
I'm gonna try to multi-attack him as a giant eagle.
All right, kitty pie. I'm gonna put you down. I have to write some things.
You want some chicken nuggets? You want some? I'll get you.
Someone hungry.
Someone wants some chicken nuggets. Come on.
Yum 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 yum. You wanna eat us, huh?
Braun's acting like she wouldn't love to have us be in that room right now. Like, you want some cake, Braun? You want a piece of cake?
I would love it.
You want some cake? You know.
Yeah, space.
Just behind you, like, you want some chicken nuggets, boy? You want to go?
I would definitely be the grumpy one to be like, no.
Come on, we take you to McDonald's. Give you some chicken
Open
nuggets.
them now. Here comes the airplane.
Wait, McDonald's like M&M McFlurry?
You want him to put some more M&Ms in? We'll get extra M&Ms for you. We'll go buy some M&Ms, and you can put your M&Ms in your own time. You can have extra M&Ms.
All right, but I'm not happy about it.
Imagining that now, looking at the illustration again is so funny. Like that thing in the backseat of your car, just like, I want a Happy Meal.
Like, all right, we'll get you a
Oh
Happy
my
Meal.
God, 22.
I'll destroy your reality if I don't get a Happy Meal.
Do you have McDonald's money, Celestial Reaver?
Oh my God, Steven, you can't just say that. You just. I want McDonald's. Do you have McDonald's money?
There you go.
Damn.
I just
All
took
right.
psychic damage.
Here we go. The Celestial Reaver comes plummeting out of the sky. Let's see.
Oh, I hate this.
I don't think it has any idea which of you is the bigger threat right now, so it's going to roll 1d4 for its target. It's Kairos.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. It
Reed.
bites at you, hitting you with a 24,
Sure does.
dealing you 23
Oh my
piercing
God.
damage. And then it claws at you twice. Once, twice.
One
missing
miss,
you
one hit.
once, and then hitting you a
Steven.
second time for 10 slashing damage.
We should have left. Why did we do this? What were we thinking?
It roars in satisfaction. Inkara, what do you do? Oh, we need to get you like a giant eagle, right?
Yeah, so I believe, let's see, it says +5 to hit. So that should be like 1d20 +5, right? And I can
Yeah.
multi-attack.
Yeah, one with a beak and one with talons. Let me just real quickly make this be in your. There we go. Edited and controlled by Inkara. Save changes. Giant eagle. Inkara.
Oh,
But-
hey! Before we continue this battle, did I mention? Congratulations, Steven, on the announcement during the PlayStation launch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow,
Ah.
so neat,
I
so
was-
neat, buddy.
Are you trying to get him to not target you? Is that
So
what you're
neat,
doing?
pal.
I was going to mention that at the end of today's
So
show.
neat, pal. You're so cool.
I was a
You're
little
just-
sad that we didn't have our show last week, so I was not able to say that I'm working on Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to 2017's Horizon Zero
Okay, so
Dawn.
I have a
So-
question.
so
is it a
neat.
whole new game? Or
It is a
like-
whole
No.
new game.
Okay. Because I don't
Yeah.
know why, but like I feel like I couldn't find a straight answer on that.
Yeah, it
Because the
is a new
Spider-Man
game.
one looked like it was a whole new game, and
So
apparently
the
it's gonna be,
Spider-Man
like,
one is also a standalone game.
Yeah,
as
like
far as
Lost
I
Legacy,
know. Yes.
right? Like
yeah,
a Trail Lost
exactly.
Legacy.
No,
So,
but
yeah.
this is a whole
yeah.
new game.
Yes, this is. It was announced for PlayStation 5 not last Thursday, but the Thursday before.
Steven, can I ask you a question? Totally unrelated to this game we're
Yeah.
playing now. Are there sharks in this?
I'm sure I wouldn't know. So here we
Son
are.
of a
And Kara, in your character journal now, you should have a giant eagle entry as well.
Oh,
and you can,
thank you.
click beacon, talons, and whatever.
There
Is that
I
22
am.
there?
Yeah.
Does absolutely hit.
Sick. Okay. It won't let me click right now to roll. So should I just roll the
Yeah, go ahead and just roll the
damage?
the amount.
So roll 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 3 is how much you roll. Nice.
Yeah.
9 damage, not bad. And then you've got your talons as well, right?
Yeah, is it one roll for the multi-attack, or do I need to roll again for my
It's
second
a separate attack. Yep.
Okay.
$16, unfortunately, scrapes off of this thing's golden celestial hide. Now, like,
Giant eagle was not made for fighting; it was made for flying.
Yeah. Now, just to like remind you what this thing looks like, it's got these 6 feathered wings that spread out from its long tubular body that are not attached to its body. There is space in between them. It has this long, sinuous neck, and it has this very stately, like noble patrician face, human face, at the end of its neck that looks at you. Yes. Awesome. Sarek, what do you do? Seated here on the back of your amazing eagle.
Well, I'm going to use this time to take a shot and hope this all works out, because I get my sneak attack. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. You're engaged.
Yeah. All right. Longbow. Oh!
Nice. Nailed it.
All right. And this dude got a roll of Frosty save, right?
Oh yeah. So 7 piercing, 6 cold. Let's see. Yep.
You don't get sneak attack?
I did.
Yeah, of course.
Rolled it.
7 plus 6 is 13 plus 19 is 32. Nice. And then that Constitution save. Nailed it. No problem. Kairos, your turn.
God. All right. Well, time to retaliate. Strike me, why don't you? First attack.
Miss.
Okay. Second attack.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Great.
Your
Good-
spear just skitters
dice.
off of its golden scales.
Not a good dice save for me.
Mm-hmm.
You, of course, are off sort of a ways away, having run over to one of these crystals, which is now evaporated. What do you do?
This is bad. So I'm going to Hunger of Hadar it,
Cool.
because I can cast that in the air. So I'm gonna put it right like on his head and do a 20-foot radius of blackness and bitter cold so that he can't see.
Like reaching
Cool.
down at him?
Yeah. So that way, because it's going to obscure all his vision, and that'll give us a chance to figure out if we want to run or fight. But he'll also be disoriented when he comes out of it, so that'll buy us a little bit of time.
It obscures us too. Like we can't see in, right?
Correct.
Well, but he's huge, right? So I'm sure
and you're only
some of his body's hanging out.
So here's the thing. I think you can't get it over his head without one of the following 2 things being true. I'll let you choose which one.
Okay.
Option A, his entire body is obscured, but Kairos is not inside the sphere. Option B, his body is visible, his head is obscured, but Kairos is inside the sphere.
We'll go with the first option
Okay, cool.
to give
So
Kairos a chance to disengage if he wants to.
Yeah, he is fully covered, but neither Kairos nor Ankara are like covered.
I for some reason thought he was way bigger than he is. So
he's large, but he's not massive. The way that,
so yeah, he disappears.
Not a big boy.
But this can give us a chance to like spring a trap or something.
Yeah, totally. All right. It's the Celestial Reaver's turn. So immediately, of course, he starts his turn and takes 2d6 cold damage. Would you roll that for me?
It actually rolled when I tried to click on the spell. So.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, totally. 11. Cool.
Yeah.
Minus 11. Nice.
Well, actually, my spell slot went up 1 level. Let me see if that damage should have gone up.
Yeah.
Because I
Should
just
it be
realized
3d6?
So.
You cast at the highest spell level, then maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't say that. I think okay. It doesn't say it scales up.
Hmm.
Not that I can read anywhere. So yeah.
Okay. Hunger of Hadar. No, it doesn't look like it. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This celestial reaver flaps its huge 6 wings and just like spirals up out of the top of this sphere of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ankara and Sarek, the two of you had swooped down to strike at the surface of this creature, and Kairos was right there because it was fighting it. So y'all three are clustered fairly close together. Aya is quite far away. That tracks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably target me.
This creature wheels in the air, doing a somersault before angling back down in your direction. It opens its jaws and like purses its lips and goes, and from its mouth comes bursting forth this cone of flame, a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. So that's Ankara, Sarek, and Kairos.
But now your thing pops in, Jesse.
Okay.
Yes, now you have evasion. So Jesse, you take half damage and no damage on a save. Oof.
All right. I have yet to roll over a 10 on any die.
Oof.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm finding my save.
Sorry.
It is dexterity, yes? Is the
It
save
is
I rolled?
dexterity.
All right.
Dexterity is what it is. So Sarek, you take half of this, and Kara takes half, and Kairos takes the full brunt.
Jesus.
Hey!
Yeah, I go down to 1. Awesome.
So half of 45 is 22 damage to Ankara and Sarek.
22. Okay, so I lose
Okay,
8. as
We
in
gotta abandon the
total.
mana ray and go.
14. Okay.
But we almost, I mean, like, look at him. This dude is almost a half-life.
It's true.
If we
almost.
can hurt him.
I'm at 1 hit point. I should have gone down if it wasn't for relentless
I
endurance.
literally have a moon shard. I can just be like, moon shard!
Moon shard!
You
We
need
got
to
him
do
for a
damage.
reason.
In the meantime, Ankara, what do you do?
What if we became the masters of this realm? Think about it.
This is tricky. I want to save my second shift in case we have to fall through the sky again.
Kill it.
Should I just attack it? Let's see what the best thing I can do right now is. The spells that I have. Because I mean, is it still far away? Oops, sorry. Is it still far away?
It's like
I don't know what I'm
30 feet up in the air, right? 20,
Yeah.
something like that. So you could fly up to it very easily and strike
Well,
at
I'm
it
not
with-
an eagle anymore because it hit me and I only had 8 hit points left as a giant eagle. So I turned back into
okay.
myself, which is why
Got
I'm
it.
facing a dilemma here.
Hmm.
Wait,
Because
are
I
you
can-
plummeting through the air?
No, I'm on top of the mana ray. But if
Yep.
I go back into eagle form, I only have 26 hit points. And if it hits me again, then I don't have any more wild shape unless we take a rest. So I'm trying to decide if I should just cast another spell from the top of the mana ray and save my final wild shape for later, and like what that spell would be.
You could heal Kairos.
That's what I'm
Since
trying to.
he's-
Should we heal him, or I can like cast something like, I don't know, I guess Moonbeam or
Unless you can heal me like 30 points
a
of health,
lot.
don't bother because I'm going to go
Okay.
down anyways.
We'll wait for the moon shard then. I think is probably the best move on
Yeah.
that front. I think probably Moonbeam is the way to go. Think. What do you guys think? Yes? I think so.
Lots of damage is
Seems like-
good.
Yep. Let's just try that.
Oh my god, your deck saves really are +0.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
that's
can't figure out
hilarious.
why that is.
But when I click it, it's fine.
Well, that shouldn't be.
That's weird.
All right, I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot and cast this at 3rd level. So the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot level above 2nd level. So it takes
Cool.
2d10, so it'll be 3d10 damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. It's a constitution saving throw.
Awesome. Okay, so here's its Constitution saving throw. I think it's going up against a 14. It fails. So roll your damage.
Would I be saved then for this thing if I have the +7?
No.
All right.
So
8 plus 7 is not quite 17, unfortunately. All right, 11 damage.
Oh,
Oof. Sarek, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another shot at this guy. While we fighting, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
slow him down. But yeah.
Nobody is close enough. You hit him, but you don't have sneak attack.
Oh,
unless you do
I
insightful
thought,
fighting.
I thought that I would have it, but
You can
I
do your
insightful fight?
insightful fighting. I'm happy to let you do that, but
Sure,
roll
sure.
your charisma.
I would love to.
It's what, insight?
Yes,
Yep.
for the fighting, the insightful fighting.
Not quite. Okay, no sneak attack this time, but roll your damage.
Okay.
12 plus 2 is 14.
And he got a roll.
Not bad. And he's got to make a con save, which he makes handily.
Jesus.
Kairos, your turn. This creature's floating 20 feet in the air.
Yeah. I
Kairos.
don't really have a.
hide, heal.
Summon Marshmallow.
Waka!
By all the powers, Marshmallow is a god in this realm. Summon Marshmallow.
Marshmallow's not my familiar.
Yeah, but marshmallows are familiar.
No, there's explicitly Aya's familiar.
You see me being like, guys, listen, Marshmallow is definitely not a god in this realm, okay? Look it. His name is Marshmallow.
But in this realm,
And in 'em.
my name is Orgimatu, Lord of the Fire.
Orgimatu. You know me as Marshmallow.
Literally. Okay, this is really bad. There's like literally nothing I can do, except throw my javelin of lightning. I guess.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
do it. I'm gonna.
You can't heal yourself?
I can't heal myself out of the range of the next set of attacks, not also knocking me down to 0.
Sure. All right.
So that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to trust that I just do as much damage as possible before I die next round. So I look at you all and give you that sort of fatalistic good luck. Do it. Okay.
All right. 8 lightning
I rolled a
damage.
2.
So let's
I
see.
literally had to roll a 10 today.
Each creature
I just shoot up in
Right.
the sky at it, so like it doesn't hit
creature in the
anybody.
line must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. Taking
If it would've hit, it
46
would've
lightning
done.
damage on a failed save and half as much on the successful one.
It doesn't matter.
Make a ranged weapon attack against the target.
Yeah.
On a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage.
Yeah, and I missed.
Okay. This was your D20 roll. Okay, I thought that was damage.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Right.
Nope.
Because it's
you
so
miss.
abysmally low that it looks like damage. I gotcha.
Yes. Yeah.
So no, but yeah, so I missed. That's my turn.
You get a second attack.
I don't have a weapon to throw.
Isn't your lightning javelin like returning?
No.
Hang on.
I have to go retrieve it after every fight. So I don't. This thing's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's falling through the sky for eternity now. But I
It
don't.
didn't
I don't
land
have,
on the manta ray.
I don't have any other shot.
Javelin of lightning. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So like, when you hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms
All right.
into a bolt of lightning.
All right. No, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. You're saying it's 30 feet up, right? You're saying it's 30 feet up. How this thing's only large though.
Like,
Never mind. Never mind, I can't
so
do
like, it doesn't say that it's returning, but like, I'm giving it to you anyway because it's really dumb to have a javelin of lightning that you can only throw and then be like, oh no. I
Yes,
guess
Steven.
That's it.
Well, that's why I haven't been really using it that much.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Okay.
that was not my intent.
It's like okay. Well, Let me ask you a better idea here.
Yeah.
What is the fragment that lets me Misty Step? Is that an action? It lets me cast the spell of Misty Step and Misty Spell is a bonus action.
Okay, so this is one of Maine's spell
Yes.
icons.
Yeah.
That's a bonus action.
Okay, so then maybe it doesn't return, but I bonus action Misty Step onto it, catch it where I miss, and melee him with it.
I love it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So it's really just like a melee attack with the light, but the lightning is lightning. And I roll a 10. What the fuck? I can't. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
All right.
Bad day.
That's bad.
Just
Bad
a
day.
day.
Bad day.
Bad day.
It's been a bad day. All right, Aya, take it home.
So where is it in position to my Hunger of Hadar? Because I was like a ball and then it flew up. Is it above it?
Yeah, it's positioned above your Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. So I am going to use my cloak to pull a Dragon Ball Z move and like try to zap myself forward on top of it and then throw 2 Eldritch Blasts down at it to try to push it back in.
How far can you teleport with your cloak?
That is a good question.
I think it's 30 feet. So I think you can move 30 feet towards it and then teleport up above it and then Eldritch Blast it as you're falling. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now, you're going to have to make some acrobatics to either like land on it or like control your fall or something like that.
That's a for later problem.
If you fail, you're going to take some damage from this, but this is cool and I love it. So go for it.
Yeah, that's a problem for later. I only think about a problem for now. So Dragon Ball Z, boof, boof. And then you know how like they do that thing where they zap and then they have their legs all splayed open and they shoot it down. It's going to be like that because that's how it is in my head canon.
Super cool.
All right. So
now you're teleporting through the Celestial Reaver as well, right?
Yes. I think that does like a little bit of damage too.
Well, then you deal 4d6 necrotic damage to any targets you pass through. DC.
Oh, it's 4d6?
Yeah.
Thought it would be less than that.
It's strong. Let's dexterity saving throw. It fails. It takes 15 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then you hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts. Go ahead and make those attacks.
Please hit.
Miss, hit.
Yeah, nice.
Finally.
Get him.
Oh, wait.
That was good damage.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. So it gets pushed down 10 feet. But you, of course, are falling through the air.
Mm-hmm.
So give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, God.
You sweep open your arms, catch the cloak, and begin soaring on the updrafts that are like buoying you through the air.
Yeah. The hair, the breeze catches my hair. And I wink at Zarek.
I feel like all the gold shimmering behind you, and there's like hints of the rainbow.
Sorry, looks down at Kara, just like,
looks up at
what are we doing down here? We should be up there. What kind of eagle is on the ground or manta?
I'm like concentrating on holding this 3rd level moonbeam. Like, shut up.
Amazing. All right, it is the Celestial Reaver's turn, but first, some other things happen.
No.
Oh, yes. You hear this sort of echo through the air.
No.
This wave of rainbow color comes rushing.
I feel like, is this like, so as Aya's like falling, she catches and she's like, and like all of us, she's like smiling and us looking at her, like see her, and then
a rainbow wave is
behind her, and we're like,
yeah, absolutely. So what do the 4 of you do really quick? What happened? Fight.
I attack.
All right. Yeah, this wave of color comes sweeping across. It hits the manta ray, which goes blah in response and, blazes with golden light. It hits the Celestial Reaver, who blazes with golden light. It rings blah, emanating sound off of it into the ether. And then it hits each of you. in turn.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So cool.
So, Ankara, you take 2d6 cold damage, and you are slowed 50% next turn, so you take 5 damage. Kairos, you take 1d20 lightning damage.
I mean, I still
15.
die. Yeah.
You're down. Aya, you take 1d4 acid damage, and you've got 2 more rounds of that.
That's great. Love that for me.
And yes, Sarek, you take 1d10 force damage. Take 4. Okay, these crystals form in the wake of the wave of energy.
Oh my god, boss mechanics. Oh my god.
There are 4 of them around, one of them close to the Celestial Reaver, and the other 3 sort of spread around. And those will last for the next 3 turns. So I will just add a little marker. Let's see what I've got. Wing, wing, wah.
You want me to go put it in my mouth? Okay, I'll do it.
Here we go. We've got 3 turns of
I will
crystals.
eat those crystals.
3 out of 3. Advanced. See that bar. See that bar.
We have to figure out how to harness the crystals.
Okay, it is now the Celestial Reaver's turn, and it is starting its turn fully within the moonbeam. So, Ankara.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I should have rolled damage when I cast it. Does that count? Or was that the damage that would count for his first turn? I always forget.
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, to me, I always interpret that as when the spell appears, that is the creature entering the spell's area for the first time on a turn. So, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so
now
3d10.
it's starting its turn there. So, please, 3d10 radiant damage.
Better than last.
16, not too bad. And it's what, dexterity or constitution?
It is, sorry.
Con. It fails, which is amazing because it has a plus 7? Plus 5 constitution. So 16 damage. Not bad. Now the Celestial Reaver rolls to recharge its breath, which it fails. And now, Aya, it sees you soaring through the air and it comes hurtling through the skies after you, attacking you 3 times. Once with a bite, which it hits, and twice with claws. 1, 2, cool. Failing 1, hitting the other. It bites you for 20 piercing damage, and it claws you for 11 slashing damage, for a total 33 damage.
Jesus.
Yep.
Ankara, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm just holding on to the concentration of the moonbeam because the creature didn't move, right? It sat there and tried to
No, the creature went chasing after Aya.
It did. Okay, so
Hellish Rebuke.
Cool, yeah, absolutely. Cast it.
I almost never take damage, so I never think to do it.
Get him! Cool. 21 fire damage, DC 15 dex save.
I did not roll well. That was 4d10.
It failed.
It's okay.
I mean, 40-10, 21 fire damage is roughly half. So, you hit the average. Very nice. All right, now it's Ankara's turn. This creature is looking wounded.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my action to move the moonbeam to over where it is. So it starts its next turn in my moonbeam.
Yep.
And then...
and that counts as it entering the spell's area for the first time on a turn. So, roll 3d10.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it is
That's
failing
what we're
these con
looking
saves.
for.
All right. What do you do now?
As my bonus action, how far away? Let me see. I have healing word as a bonus that I can use to just help keep you alive. Are you still? Can I still give you healing, Kairos? Or do you die?
No, I'm not dead.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little bit. So
just get me up.
It's just 1d4 plus 3 to do higher level, so I can cast it at a second level. So 2d4.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. Well, it's not a lot, but let's keep you alive.
I breathe.
Well bet.
I can fight.
Sarek, this Celestial Reaver is engaged with Aya.
Yeah, Aya.
The wedding is in about 4 months.
Kill it.
And we're all very happy.
Hey, Ankara, Are you in flight at the moment?
No, I got turned back into myself. So basically, you were sitting on my
Oh, I was
back,
trying to figure
and
out
then
how
I
you
suddenly
got
turned
to-
back, and
alright.
I was like, ugh. You're
Yeah,
just
okay.
on top of me.
Yeah, I'm. Question:
Yes.
in Marshmallow's current form, could I stand on Marshmallow's back?
No.
Trying to end this in a way that is most fitting of this epic maneuver that's about to happen, but I guess I'll just shoot
the
it.
Hunger
Like,
of Hadar goes pop and disappears.
I like the idea that you just continue standing on my back, and I'm just casting the ground.
that's what I was hoping for, but here we are. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna take a normal, boring shot to try to kill this thing.
What? Make it look cool.
Never mind.
Just do a backflip and do
Do
it.
something cool.
You heard Brit?
This is so weird because
Bend the arrow.
You also are getting +0 to your Constitution saves. You would still fail with that second one where you rolled a 2, but you would have succeeded with their first one because you have +2 Constitution.
Oh,
So that's very,
wait,
it's
but
very,
my
very weird that
character sheet
saving
is set
throws are
up right.
failing.
Your
yeah, no,
numbers
mine's set
your
up right
numbers are
too.
right.
It's
No,
just when we hit the
I
roll.
think that something has been changed with the 5th edition character sheet in Roll20 that is causing them to calculate wrong for people who aren't the GM.
No,
This is
I-
very strange.
it doesn't work for me either.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
dexterity is 0.
Anyway, you missed terribly, Sarek. It's very embarrassing.
I know. I feel
Everybody
pretty
sees.
embarrassed.
Kairos.
This is Kairos' time. This is time to shine. I did it for you, pal.
I grip my teeth. I pick myself up. I'm still holding this lightning javelin, right?
Yes.
And can I be in range? Can I have
Yeah,
fallen
yeah,
into near-
absolutely.
Okay, good.
I mean,
and
like,
so as it
All it
roars
takes
in-
for you is to go like sprinting across the back of this massive manta ray as it like flaps, and then like you leap as a wing comes sweeping up, and then hurl the javelin through the air. Yeah,
18.
18
It's 46.
hits for 9 lightning and 8 lightning damage. Wait. So that's it. It takes what 9 lightning damage plus 4. Oh wow, that 46 only rolled 8. Okay. Fortunately, this creature dies.
Yo!
We
As
got
it's
it.
electrocuted. As
We're
I
the
pull out
heroes.
the
We
spear
killed
from
an
it.
angel.
Yeah.
I like that you're electrocuting him while he's lying under a moonbeam. It's just you're getting fried, man.
Aya, over the next 2 rounds,
I'm
you take
acidic,
7
yeah.
acid damage.
Oof.
Oh, that's great. So I'm down to 7 hit points.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
heal you all. Don't worry. For the last bit of this episode.
Short rest time on the manta ray back.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that happen. First, while Kairos is preparing to heal you all, you feel this warmth of satisfaction and gratitude emanating from the creature beneath you.
Aww.
As its flight smooths out. And Aya, you feel a warm tickle in the back of your mind that you recognize from when you were gazing through the portal earlier. A gold light surrounds all of you.
And
You feel lighter. And for example, Sarek realizes that he can now think his position in the air and lift up and fly.
The manta ray gave us some of his power.
I told you he was a good boy. I told you he was
is a
worth
good boy.
What a good
saving.
boy.
He's such a good boy. I can't
everyone
wait till
who
we
can
meet
heal.
his whale friend.
What a good manty.
Everybody heals 30 as I spend 30
woo!
of my
Ooh.
lay on
What?
hand.
That is huge.
Dang.
Yeah.
Full health.
Yeah, I take off. I'm like, look at me. Look at me. I'm
And I
like a
eat my
Cora.
own moon shard as well.
I'm flying, everyone.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
And I'm like,
Oh my
Marcel,
god.
what is the
Are you
deal
still
with
not
all
full,
of
Eric?
this?
No.
You rolled 3 1s and 3 2s.
What is going on
What in
today?
the hell?
You're cursed.
I am literally cursed today. Oh my God.
I can cast cure wounds. on
Wait,
you
so
to
are
help.
we
I'm
gonna
still
short
30.
rest?
I'm still like 30 short.
Yeah, it might be wise to save spells and short rest.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
can
we
spend
should.
hit
Okay.
dice.
I'm very
yeah, you're far
popping,
away.
y'all. I'm flying. I'm having a.
But let's deal with the short rest at the
Next
start
time. Yeah.
of our next episode.
Yeah.
Is that the sign? Is the international wrap it up sign? Is that what that was?
That's the international wrap it up sign.
I see.
We're done for today.
We did
It's
it.
not yours. Let's go ahead in the hallway symbol.
I would have understood that. Anyway,
Steven gets up and just starts rolling away from us through his apartment.
No, circle up.
Guess
I'd
the
be like,
show's over,
oh, I guess
guys.
it's time to leave. Yeah. It would have made sense to me.
That
All
was
right.
so much fun, Steven.
That was
You
a
let
fun
us
fight.
jump through a portal and dive through space
That was
and
pretty
land
cool.
on a manta ray
Yeah.
and
There's more.
monster
Yeah,
monster
that's pretty
bird.
cool.
Oh my god!
I'm still
that
trying
was
to figure out what the
cool.
crystals do. I know that they have some mechanic, and I'm gonna figure it out.
I think we have to figure out a way to contain them. That's my
Yeah.
next
Prevent them
guess.
from
How do we keep
dissipating.
them from dissipating?
There's some very good things here for y'all to figure out, and I can't wait.
And we saved a manta ray, which
And you saved a manta ray.
Yeah.
yeah.
And we got to see Marshmallow's alternate form.
I'm waiting for it.
I
I'm
feel
waiting.
like this is like a Pixar movie. I feel like it's Coco, and you're like, I don't know about y'all, but I hated Dante. I was like, I hate Dante. He's the worst.
Yeah.
And then
Is he
you
the
go
main-
to like the
main
land
dad?
of no, Dante's the dog, like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Dante's a little
Bug-eyed.
dog. I just watched that movie last night. It's really good.
Yeah, and then they go to the land of the dead, and then he's like this like great spirit guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, if Dante was my
Ugh.
spirit guide, I would make sure I never die, so I never have to spend any time with him. Like, so I feel like I'm having that moment with Marshmallow, where I'm like, "Are you my spirit guide?" Because I hate that. I really hate that for me.
I like the idea that you're standing there asking him that, and Sarek and I are flying around with Marshmallow,
Yeah.
just woo, we're all holding hands.
I feel like, and I'm standing there like, I feel like my spirit guide should be like a vulture, maybe, or maybe like why this?
I like to think that we fly down together and we all just pick you up, and we're like,
Come fly with us. Come fly with us. Oh, yeah. Come fly with us. Yeah, we're like little. We turn into little British
little
children.
like-
God damn it! And I'm even like, there's cool snakes. You just aren't one of them. Why do you have a bunny mouth? There's snakes that are really scary looking, like the one that has a horn on its nose. Can you look
Little
like
bunny
that?
mouth. He's a danger noodle.
I love it.
Okay, well, we will continue our flying adventures in the realm of neutral goodness. Next week,
Neutrality, not neutral good. It's terrible.
neutral goodness. But before we go, what is everyone up to? Britt, what's going on with you this week? Are you still Britt Wiseman?
I am for now. I am still Britt Wiseman right now. I don't know, man. I'm taking it day by day life right now. I'm trying to learn not to wake up and be stressed out about what work projects I should be doing, because the whole point of me not having a job right now is to take time to relax. So I'm going to focus on actively relaxing this week and just pacing myself with everything. I'm trying to find some time to go outside, and Sean's birthday's coming up, so I'm baking a cake and I've got some stuff to do. So I'm spending my whole week planning a little birthday. That's what I'm going to focus on.
That is
And
so sweet.
I don't know, I just hope everyone has a really nice week and weekend. And take care of yourselves. Take care of each other and take care of yourselves.
It's so sweet. Let me dampen that for you. What if you worked with Steven and I and we came up with a summary of the last 60 episodes?
I could do that. We could do that.
We could definitely make it happen.
Wink.
That's
And what if-
that's hardly work.
Right. No, of course. But what if it also had precedence over a birthday party or something silly like that? Because that's
Yeah, come on.
one
I
of
feel like
these.
I
Sean
can balance
has
these two
birthdays.
things in my life. I feel like I can handle these two things.
I'm just
at the
saying I
same
know
time.
I
Birthdays
couldn't,
every
so-
year.
Yeah. 60 episodes only comes around once.
Once. Ever.
Ever.
That's it.
That's it.
Much.
If I miss it, I don't love you guys anymore, right? Is that what you're? Yeah. That's what you're saying.
I'm not. That's not what we're saying. It's what we're implying.
Okay.
Pretty much.
It's about the implication.
It's about the implication.
It's about the implication.
Right.
I'm now on the boat of this recap. I get it. Sorry, this is
Rum ham.
not
Yeah.
appropriate. Poorly timed joke.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Shouldn't say that.
I started it. My bad.
Sorry. No, but yes, we should do some recap stuff. Go to someone else now before I say.
We will, because we have to talk to Steven now. Steven,
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, buddy? Hey,
It's great to meet you.
How are you doing, friend?
I'm great. This was super fun. Y'all are rad. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons with you. You can follow me on Twitter, Matt Silentasaurus. The O is a 0. And yes, like, very exciting that 2 weeks ago, Guerrilla announced their most recent game, Horizon Forbidden West, which I'm working on. And
Also, you're not like
y'all...
just working on it. You're like a senior designer on this game,
Yeah,
right?
you're not just like a guy.
I'm a
dabbling. You know, he's just
I'm a senior systems designer, but like, you know, that's just my place in the org chart, right? Like, there are many people above me, and there are many people.
I get it, Steven.
well.
Everybody works together. It's not one man's thing. Listen,
Brag, damn
you're
you.
amazing.
Brag.
I'm very happy with
What a communist.
what
Come
we
on.
have shown, and I can't wait for you to see more.
Imagine not taking credit for other people's accomplishments. It couldn't be
It's
me.
wild.
Couldn't be me.
But
Why you
like,
never
let's
trust
say
the Dutch.
Let's say that in making this game, I'm just, you know, who knows how far out it is. It's probably almost done. But what if there was a DLC called the Horizon Into the West Power Bottoms, and there are 4 characters who, you know, what if they were like four friends who you put in the
Jesse.
game?
I'm gonna get an email from Sony tomorrow. They're gonna say, Steven, we heard a rumor about a new game. We'd like to talk to you about this.
Horizon Power Bottom?
Outside in the parking lot, please, Steven.
Steven, if you could stand under the spotlight. Just right over here, please. Just right there.
Wow, I think this is a really good idea, Jesse. I'll get right on.
You
that.
can name it whatever you want. I'm just saying it needs to include 4 characters, and those 4 characters are us's playing us's, and it's literally just us, and we're like, hey, Ashley Birch, you're pretty neat. You want to like get coffee, right? And
it becomes a dating sim.
yeah, and then it's a
Which one of us 4 will she date?
And then it's a visual novel dating sim
right.
game.
And at the end, she admits that she only has love for the world in which she tries to protect. And then we all leave dejected.
And we all
sad.
handle it very poorly.
Yeah, we all like it's a lot of crying and like,
Yeah.
what? I
Whatever
made you this
cool
cake.
weapon I have, I break in half over my knee. Like, fuck this! I hunted a tyrannosaur for you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go be that guy who just drinks oil. I'm gonna be that dude who's like, I see shit.
Oil.
I'm gonna be the oil drinking guy. Yeah.
Jesse,
Yeah.
as soon as we run a game studio, I'll make this happen.
I don't think you legally could. I don't think the game studio we run could then be like, yeah, Horizon dating sim. I don't think we could do that.
That's true. I don't think we could do that.
Well, we're all very excited to see what you guys have cooked up. And hopefully not sharks. All right. Bronze, what are you up to this week?
Getting older. That's
Happy
the big one.
birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, yesterday was my birthday. It was weird. It was like oddly emotional, and I cried a lot, but I feel better now because that pressure valve was released.
That's the way it works.
Yeah,
was this
I'm
a-
going through some weird shit in my life, just in general. There's like 3-4 bad things that happened to me all at once, and I'm just kind of sorting through all of them. So I haven't been as creative lately. So if you're like, where is Bronze? Why is she on Twitter stuff? I'm just not in a good place to create right now, but I'm around and I'm doing stuff. And yeah, you can find me on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter.
You're doing
It's
great.
going. Thank you.
You're doing just fine. You're doing
Thank
just
Super
perfect.
creative.
I'm trying.
You don't need to apologize.
Yeah. Trying's 99% of creativity. It's true.
Yeah, I'm trying. I guess that's good enough for my friends, and therefore it's good enough for me.
It's correct.
Eric, what are you up to? What are you trying to do?
You know me, I'm over here playing Pendragon, one of my favorite games of all time. I'm trying to do whatever I can Uh, I don't know. This game's been incredible. I've done stuff where it's taken me from like the very first couple episodes that have finally have those chickens that left those first couple episodes have finally returned home. It's been an amazing experience. One of the best role-playing games I've ever had. It feels like one of those games where because you're following Arthurian legends, like you feel like you don't have a lot of choice as a GM, but you really do. And our game is testament to that. And I relied so much on random rolls and gotten some of the most amazing experiences. I don't want to take too much time. But a month ago, I rolled up some old prisoner that got sold back. He's one of my player characters captured a random soldier, a random Saxon spearman from a battle and ransomed him away. We learned about his name. And then, he asked me one day, he was like, hey man, what did he get up to? And I was like, that's a good question. I'll get back to you. And then on one of my prep streams, I just rolled up his life events and stuff. And I saved the results and I couldn't wait to share them. And they got to be revealed last session. As this person returns back into the game as someone not expected by anybody, flabbergasting everyone, all because of dice. It's incredible, right? I want to explain more, but I also don't want to spoil it. It's great. Each session's like 2 hours, and it's super awesome.
His name was King Arthur.
His name's Asswine.
Well, all right, close enough.
Yeah, Asswine.
Asswine the Pungent. His has returned.
Saxon name.
Watch out.
Asswine.
Beware, heroes of the realm.
His best spell, Stinking Cloud.
Asswine the Pungent has returned.
Asswine the Pungent. Yep.
Cast Stinking Cloud at level 4.
So.
We're never going to be adults. It's never going to happen for us.
AESCWYNE. But that's Asswine.
I mean, we get what you're saying, Eric.
Yeah, but it's definitely Asswine. It's also Asswine. Yeah.
Guys, no, it's not how it's spelled.
I'm the lore, guys. Guys, my lore.
He has a family now. He has children.
Kidding,
he opened a pharmacy. He sells herbs to people.
Look, he's living his life right. Even when he listens to like Kendrick Lamar, he doesn't say the N-word when it comes up.
He's a good man.
He's doing everything he can. He's a good person.
Man. He owns an apple orchard now. He sells the apples on the side of the road, cheap. Yeah. He doesn't sell them to grocery stores. The man is running a family business, and you're calling him Asswine? Asswine? Although Asswine Farms sounds like a great name for an apple farm. Asswine.
It's true.
What are you up to, Jesse?
Lord. So last week I decided like a fool to like say yes to everything. So the last forever has just been me playing catch up to everything that I made promises to. And so I don't know half of what I have to do. I just know that the minute I'm done here, I got to go look at a spreadsheet I made of shit I got to do. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm already planning procrastination. I'm like, what if I got lunch first? That's where I'm at right now. I'm like, what if I just went and got lunch and then came back to do it? So I'm not like, and I have like 16 things I have to do today, and they all are just not like fun. They're just things I got to do. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. Mentally, physically, spiritually, a spreadsheet.
You can do it. We believe in you.
Thank you. I know. Here's the thing. I know I can do it. It'll be done probably Sunday.
But until then.
Yeah. Thank you for all your support. But yeah, I know I'll get into it. It'll be done by Sunday. Anyway, that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting and having a good time through 60 episodes of all of this shenaniganry, and to the 4 of these beautiful people who every week, unless they forget there's an episode, show up and come hang out, and I love them for it. But that's it for us. I shouldn't have talked over that because I can't clip it, but I'll just, I'll go in and edit and I'll just add love in there and it'll be fun.
Wait. We love you, Jesse.
We love you, Jesse.
We love you, Jesse.
Bronze.
Bronze.
We love you,
Bronze.
Jesse.
Steven.
I already said it.
Louder.
Once more with feeling.
Now act like you
We
mean it.
love you, Jesse.
Mom? Is that what? Oh, Jesse.
Oh,
that's,
Jesse.
that's what my mom sounds like. Oh, sweetheart. Your
You
show was
sound
so
like
lovely.
the
today.
Fatheads from Rocco's
Listen.
Modern
Oh,
Life.
Rocco.
Exactly what
What
it
are you
is.
doing?
You don't take enough care of yourself.
Take care of yourself, Rocco. Yeah.
We love you.
Oh, I love you. I want to give you big smooches with my frog face. Right? When I think they were frogs, they're not whales. I don't remember.
They definitely weren't whales.
I don't. Well, someone was a whale, unless that was SpongeBob. Anyway, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Bye, everybody.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. I don't have time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze. I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.